Testing. So we're going to see how this works out. It's been a lot. It's been a very interesting day. Testing. Let me know if you can hear it. I might have to turn the mic up a little bit. Let me know if it's picking up a bunch of feedback. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. First and foremost, welcome to the Den. Okay? And if you're not familiar with the Den is discussing everyday news, discussing everything normally, discussing everybody's nature. I don't know, but I'm your host, Ed Honcho, and I thank you for being here. Got a very interesting topic. Got a little echo? Okay, let me see what we got going on here. Because I think I do got the thing set up a certain way. It may have to, the mix minus might not be playing it right. Let me see. Anyway, oh yeah, I think so. Let's take that off of there. All right, how about now? All right, that should be much better. All right, okay, so what we have going on today is a news story that kind of took place a while back, maybe a couple of days ago, with a familiar topic that we've discussed here in the Den a couple of times. One Mrs. I don't know if Miss is even the right term, but one Sha'Carri, however you want to identify her name, Richardson. And with certain people, you know, I don't like to pray on anybody's downfall. We all make mistakes. I think people are able to redeem themselves from the mistakes. It's a major reverb. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. It's sound wasn't even working beforehand. Let me see something here. It's always something. It wouldn't be the Den if we didn't get it in. Let's knock these. Oh no, I think this was a stay. Let's see here. Actually, let me see if I can listen to myself while I'm doing it. I don't think I got my monitor on. But yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. I know exactly what that is. All right. So anyway, I forgot I was fooling around before the stream fucking with some little sound effect shit. Anyway, welcome to the Den. So I know all that shit sounded fucking crazy. J-Rob, what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the Den. Lovely Miss Bell, Northern style. I put stevia in my sweet tea. I fucking forgot I did that. See, that's what I get for playing around. It's been a day. So, yeah. So you feel like, you know, everybody deserves a chance. Like, nobody's perfect. We're all humans. Until the day that we die, we're going to make mistakes, right? And so that's just how it goes, right? But it's a point where you don't continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. And we first talked about Sha'Carri a while back when she was smoking that dope. And as a person who's not opposed to smoking that dope, you know, I'm not shitting on her for smoking that dope. But when you have, it's still echoing. I don't know what to tell you now. But when you have why is this music still playing? I don't even know that too. When you have drop it down, maybe that'll work a little bit. Maybe, you know, when you have a important task like the Olympics, comes around once every couple of years, or you have, you know, a big meet, a qualifier or something like that. Maybe you put the dope down, right? Just put the dope down just for a little bit. You know, you're an athlete. Generally, it gets out of your system pretty fast if you do. Usually a month, depending on the level of smoking that you partake in. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what it sounds like when you guys are in, but yeah, depending on the level of dope that you smoke, you know, it doesn't take a long time to get that shit out your system. So, you know, especially if you're an athlete. If you're fatter, it takes longer. Dope, weed especially stores in fat, right? And you're like, yeah, of course you would know all about the drugs, Honcho. Hey, you gotta, you gotta study your interests. But anyway, Sha'Carri, after that, you know, she took a couple of L's. She lost some matches, not necessarily a lot, but a lot of people were very disappointed. A lot of people were criticizing her, and a lot of people stood up for her when that initially happened. Then she kind of came back. She got rid of the crazy fucking hair and the FloJo shit going on, and then she tried to fucking kind of redeem herself, right? And she did. She won some matches. She was thinking, hey, she's back on top. She beat one of the Jamaicans, because them Jamaicans was whooping the Americans' ass for a long. They were beating the shit out of them. I forgot their fucking name, but they were beating the shit, and they was They were just walking all over us for a long time. But anyway, she came back, won, beat the Jamaican nicely. Kind of got back on top. You know, everybody started cheering for Sha'Carri again. Well, recently, and I'm going to show you some video. I'm going to show you a couple little clips here. Sha'Carri got into another incident. But it's not really the incident that she's getting into specifically that I'm demeaning. But I'm just talking about the bigger fucking picture, right? And the bigger fucking picture is the double standard. Because if a male athlete of any caliber would have done what... if an athlete of any male caliber would have done what she did, it would be a wrap, right? It would be over with. It would be done. It would be no mas. Your career's done. You're the worst person ever. And it wouldn't even have to be that major, right? So I'm going to show you what happened because she got into an incident at SeaTac Airport, I believe, and involving her, I guess, boyfriend. Who knows? You know, women love to use different terms. This is my partner. This is my... this is my person. It's just my person. They don't want to be anything boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife anymore. So, yeah, I can't tell you. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to take some time to figure it out a little bit. So like, I'm gonna show you what's going on, and then I will. Oh, you know what? Nah, but that shouldn't be on there because I think I took that off. But I'm showing you what happened, and then we'll talk about it, right? So just to let you see or read it. I know some of y'all can't read. God damn it. I'll do it. Hold on. Oh. Not a good time. Hold on. They calling me. I'm going to let y'all see what took place, and then we're going to get into my real opinion about all of this and why. It's terrible. It doesn't matter. Jay, this is the den. The den, everybody's welcome. You say whatever the fuck you want to. Well, we don't give a shit. But what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. In the den, it's all about honest conversation. Opinions are welcome. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, I'm not one of them types that's going to kick you out because you say something I don't like. Shit, I mean, we learn. We live and we learn. And you get loves if you got kids. If not, you go do whatever the fuck you do. So, Heidi's here. The whole reason the great noticing ever started in the first place. Welcome, Heidi. Good to see you. Even though you're a known man abuser as well. So let's talk about it, right? So I'm going to show y'all this here. Here's the news, right? Editor's note. This story includes a description of alleged domestic violence. Like, this is what weirdos do. Like, who was this fucking Carl Anderson in the first place, right? It's not alleged domestic violence if you have proof of the motherfucker putting their hands on somebody else, right? Like, I hate the fucking media. I hate news media. I hate the new modern media. And these are the people who always want to suppress you from saying the real shit because they don't want you to be honest about life. But anyway, a week after reports that sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson had been arrested at Seattle's Tacoma International Airport, video of the incident has emerged. Richardson was arrested after an argument with her boyfriend, was charged with fourth degree. I have a 4-degree black belt. That's not true. And domestic assault. The case has since been cleared. TMZ published security footage of the incident, which took place on July 27th. The footage shows Richardson repeatedly shoving her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. I wonder if they race. I wonder if why don't y'all just get mad at each other and race? And he would always win because come on, if he's a sprinter, it's a man and a woman. Like let's be honest. Sha'Carri, she's cool at whatever she does. I think she takes steroids. That's my personal opinion. But that's just my personal opinion. But they should just race, and he'd win every argument. Like if we're mad about something, let's dispute about racing one another. Anywho, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show y'all the full video. I'm skipping over the TMZ shit. Fuck TMZ. Police had arrested Richardson after viewing security footage of the altercation. The sprinter was held in South Correctional Facility in Des Moines, Washington. There's Des Moines, Washington? I thought that was only in Iowa. Who is this Des Moines? Anyway, she was released July 28th after nearly 24 hours. Coleman reported refused to press charges after the incident. This is the difference between men and women, because had it been the other way around, and you're talking about a woman being able to take advantage of news to enhance her career, she's absolutely going to press charges, right? And when you see what happened, I'll explain further, and I'll really get into the nuance of my opinion on this, but I'm talking about society standards and the way that things are viewed and how men handle them versus how women handle these things, okay? So, under Washington state law, calls related to domestic violence require mandatory arrest if police respond within 4 hours of the incident. So all you got to do is beat your bitch up and run away for 4 hours and you won't get arrested. That's amazing. And Anyway, Alex Richardson took part in the USA Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon last weekend, despite advances to the semifinals of the women's 100-meter race last Thursday. Richardson later pulled out of the competition. I wonder why. Went to compete in the 200-meter race Saturday, but fell short of the cut. Oh, she's losing again. She back on that dope. She back smoking that weed again. After the reports came out about her arrest, they were aware of the incident. They didn't provide any additional comment. So that right there alone, right? And we can go to the New York Post. Right, more video. I got the video. We don't need all that shit. Oh, yeah, I got all these videos. So it's super funny, right? I just want y'all to see when we actually watch it, and hope the sound is working right. But terrible. Say the station pick it up like they would if it was with Jay. Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, I'm gonna holler at you about something here, Jay. But yeah, cause we may need to do it. May need to bring back the Kush Den soon. I think I need a good old Kush Den episode. It's been a while. I think we need to talk real crazy. But yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all see the video of what happened first, right? After we watch the video of what happened first, I'm going to let you see the aftermath and what happened when she got arrested, and then I'm going to let you see her apology, right? And we're going to bust it all down. We're going to break it all down. Excuse me, because there's plenty to talk about. And yeah, and actually, look, hold on, let me put my little thing on because I'm sitting here, up with hope, up with dope, hope and dope. I drank coffee today. I don't know if y'all noticed, right? And I have not drank coffee all fucking year, right? I have not drank coffee all year. I ain't even smoked all year. Like I've been positive. I've been up. But man, I like my additional substances. Like I feel a difference. Like I was more productive today than I probably. Well, let me not say that. Right, focus production today. Even though certain things weren't going the right way, but I mean, I was more on task today than I've been alone. I need it. I need my caffeine crack. Like I gotta have it. It makes it so much better, right? And I'm like, I thought I was doing this great. I'm getting healthy. I'm not gonna drink no fucking coffee. It's gonna be warm. Man, I need that shit. I fucking need that shit. That's why I'm going to heaven. That's why I'm going to heaven, Jay. I need that shit. But yeah, a little reefer and coffee in the mornings like I used to might bring back a good deal. Anyway, let's look at what took place. There's not really any sound. See, it ain't gonna do it. See, I had all this shit pre-programmed. Fuck it. Let's go. So I hope y'all can see down in the bottom, that's her pulling on him. I should have put the little draw thingy on there. Sha'Carri. Now, right, I know what you're going to say. It's not like she went all Ike Turner anime, eat the cake on him. But you see the man is clearly trying to avoid. He should have took off sprint. He's a fucking world-class sprinter. He should have started fucking running. Now, she pushed the man into the fucking pole. That's worse than what happened with that whole incident with Jonathan Majors and the white chick. Right, like I would clearly agree. Did it again, right? I hope y'all can see that, right in the lower right hand corner. Pushed him twice, and he's steadily trying to avoid her, right? Not trying to make no contact, not trying to make it into a thing. This is why they need to bring back the laws like the 1950s. Every now and then, just a little check swing, not even a full extended backhand, just a little pop, just a recalibration, right? Just a. I must be trying to lose this whole YouTube thing. Just a little recalibration, just a mental recalibration, right? Because obviously she's clearly lost her shit. But the thing is, women know that if you do anything, they're going to use the woman card. And you say, oh, well, how do you know that, Hunter? How do you know she's going to do all of that type of stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you know that you're going to do all those things, man? Hey, Tony Yayo, what's up? Yeah, hey, the sauce is coming out. So here's what's happening with the sauce. Like, I'm trying to get all the dead stuff. I always say I got big plans. I'm finally finna fucking do this shit, right? I'm doing this shit before I fucking, try to be in the middle of streaming. Because when I get into the sauce, I'll definitely be full-fledged, right? So I'm trying to get everything set up on the den. That way I can kind of copy-paste most of the shit I'm trying to do and make it easier. And I got a different setup thing going on here. And none of it's working right. But as soon as I got it right on the den, copy-paste the sauce, I got some new interesting stuff going on with that. But I was trying to do something last week for the preseason game. Maybe, I'm not going to promise. There'll be something, hopefully, by then. I keep saying it every week and never do it. But yes, it definitely will. What's the motherfucking deal? TD! I should have known TD was in the corner waiting to say, so what's the motherfucking deal, man? Broderick. I'm going to be nice to Broderick today. I had coffee today. I'm in a good mood. Hello, Broderick. How are you? How's the family? I hope all is well. I hope things are good for you. Let me borrow that. Never lose the VHS tape because they're fucking up all the media. They probably don't even let Charlie die in the new one. Like, how they fucking everything. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So anyway, so let me show. I showed you the action. I showed you what took place. Oh, terrible! Please don't, Broderick. Don't be that guy. So I showed you what happened. So let me show y'all what took place. With the aftermath of her pushing him, right? Now, Christian did not call him, but I want y'all to watch this and look, right? Watch this. Just watch this. And I want y'all to tell me how you feel as you watch this.
Who was talking to you? Was there someone talking?
Because it's wild.
Okay.
It's wild. This is somebody who you're supposedly in a relationship with, and just listen to all the nonsense that comes with it.
Because he's a coward, and I don't want anything to do with him at this point going forward. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's pretty much it.
I just want to get your side.
Okay, absolutely. You can ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Let me know what the sound plays.
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you so much, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri.
And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything. I would never. I'm under arrest right now? What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious right now? Okay. I didn't assault him though.
We have video cameras.
I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now? Christian.
He doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist. But I'm telling you that we were arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that your guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, I'm just gonna comply. Christian, are you serious right now?
It ain't the den if it ain't no fucking technical difficulty.
Christian,
but anyway, she's calling them all kind of cowards. She's calling them all kind of for real. She's telling you,
I will never.
All these things about, all this shit. She's yeah, like, can y'all hear it? Like, cause I can't. It's a bunch of shit. I've watched it, so I know what she said. But this is hilarious. This is where it gets real hilarious to me.
Can I bail out?
Right?
Can I at least take the clothes off in the back seat, please? I'm not gonna resist y'all.
Is your name Miss Richardson?
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have anything. You can take my hat off. I don't have anything on me.
So I'm just gonna be your transport vehicle.
Can you please take these off?
Unfortunately, not, ma'am.
I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal.
I had an argument with my boyfriend.
She definitely gets
You know what? I'm not resisting y'all. I will sit in the car. This is crazy. Y'all not even listening to me. I do. You want me to take it off? It's not a weapon. Like, I'm not resisting.
They are a liability.
I had to argue with my boyfriend. Can y'all please just listen to me as a person? It's Sha'Carri.
You have to go ahead and.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Are you serious right
But she's in the back of a cop car. Them handcuffs on, she won't get far. Now I'm laughing hardy, ha.
So one thing,
This is the remix.
One thing, I just want you to know. So they searched you out here, okay? Once we go to the jail facility, they're going to search you again. If there's anything that they missed, it might be considered a felony.
I don't have anything on me.
That nigga was all kind of cowards. She in the back of the cop car crying because she thought she was going to play the woman card.
I don't have any
I'll hear you out, okay? I just need you to just be calm. For me, I know it's a bad situation.
I'm proud to show you my name, who I am. They thought she was going to be famous.
Is there anything I need to?
Right? So she thought she was going to be famous. She thought that, I got my little stroll on. She thought because she has a little notoriety, a little bit of fame, that she was going to be able to name drop and get out of the situation. She thought that she was going to be able to, right? Yeah. That's why she did it. That's what I'm trying to Drake. What's the motherfucking deal? Hey, she thought, what's the motherfucking deal? Can I get an 8 then? Absolutely. But yeah, so she thought she was gonna drop the name card, and she's like, oh, she called him all kind of. He didn't press the charges. He's not the one that fucking, said anything. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like in this day and age in which we live, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a secret payment made somewhere to somebody to say, hey, don't do this. We need this motherfucker. But anyway, from what you saw, from what I showed you about her pushing him in the airport, the behavior right there, how many sponsorships would a male athlete have lost just from that alone, right? I mean, before he got into booking, there would have been phone calls, emails, and texts saying that we're going to have to part ways. You know, we're having some creative differences, so we're gonna have to split it up, right? Like it'd have been over with for him. But what happened? She back running track the next day. No big deal, right? Nobody cared. And so you're like, okay, hey, it wasn't a big deal. She pushed him very aggressively. If a man would have pushed a woman like that, well, again, it would be very bad. Like again, we talk about the Jonathan Major situation. He was running away from the bitch, right? He was running away from the bitch and removed her from his presence, still got a charge, right? But again, now they're talking about the case cleared up and all this other stuff. They promoted her sneaker. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's so wild, right? But again, she's a woman. Same thing with Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner was beating bitches up. Brittany Griner beat on a bitch. Right? Beat a bitch up. They had a real live domestic. Brittany Griner's a deadbeat daddy and a domestic abuser. Like, say she wanted, girl, you gotta call me Pups. Like, this bitch is a war criminal. She's a fucking war criminal, a deadbeat dad, and a domestic violence advocate. Right? And still playing in the WNBA. Nobody talks about this shit. This is why I say when women talk, women do not have it as hard as men. Women get away with a bunch of nonsense that a man could not get away with in the slightest, right? And when we say, well, men have privileges, what privileges do men have over them? There are none, right? And again, there are none. When you live life on very easy training mode, there are no advantages. There are no privileges. You just got to learn how to take advantage of it. If a woman's life is hard, it's because she made it hard for herself. Like, I mean, that's for the most part, right? And she's making it hard for herself. She done smoked dope, missed Olympics, missed trials, and all kind of shit, and got suspended by, I think, was the IOC for a little bit. All this, and still running, no kind of negativity. And she just lost her mom. And you don't get me wrong, right? Like that's understandable. You're going through, but you know that you're in a position very few people are in. You got to put the dope down. You got to put the weed down. Like, you know the fucking rules. Same way Brittany Griner knew the fucking rules about going into fucking Russia, and we traded a fucking legendary war criminal for this bitch that can barely dunk. This bitch that's been doing the same dunk since day one. Man, look. Right? Right? Like, it's crazy. So, I do too. More than 3 I will not be. Again, it's crazy, bro. Real crazy. Real wild. So I'm going to let you hear the apology, right? I'm going to let you hear her apology. And when you hear this, I think this apology to me, it made me more angry than anything else that had anything else to do with the situation. Like, it made me more upset about the situation. Like, I wasn't giving a fucking first. Like, I just didn't give it, get home. Give it, like I said, give it a little elbow check. Give it like, like when you're running, you're a professional runner, you're running. Motherfucker, get in your lane, you bump them out your lane a little bit. Give her one of those when y'all are walking home, going up the stairs or something. Let her sprain her ankle. Let her sit out for a little bit. But instead, this motherfucker dropped the charges. I'm sure somebody put some money in his bucket, in his pocket for that. They still promote this motherfucker, and nobody's talking about it. Like, nobody's really making a big deal about it. Let me let you see the apology, right? And the apology is what really got my goat, if you will. Okay? So just, yeah. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. All right, let's go. Wow.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be one. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and I really appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to, for my family, for my fans, and I really appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away. But face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater. But you gotta go through in order to get there.
Me, baby. Oh, I had a double play. My bad. Players fuck up. Bro, like, if that wasn't the most arrogant apology ever, right? Like, if anything, the nigga didn't press charge. You say his name like Destiny Child, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Right? Oh, somebody that I deeply had. Like, the bitch didn't even want to say she liked the nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's frustrating. Right? Like, it's frustrating. Like, I was never on the Sha'Carri bandwagon. Like, when she started actually winning, I was like, cool beans, but apparently she's losing again. There's going to be some mental breakdown. There's going to be some holding me accountable to be my best. No, bitch, you got bad, baby. You ain't even done shit. Like, you got off with a slap on the wrist. This is a piss poor PR stunt. If you look at her body language, right? If you look at her fucking body language, right? But again, it doesn't matter. If somebody else called, like I said, you can't be pushing on them. If a nigga was pushing on a bitch in public, what's going to happen? Nigga going to jail. If women want equal standards, they want equal rights, then you got to take equal cases. You know what I mean? So my thing is this, is like, you pushed the nigga into a pole. The nigga was really trying his best to avoid you, right? And had it been anybody else, again, it's a case. You're catching a fucking case. And this is supposed to be somebody you deeply care about, that you deeply have affection for. Peanut, go to bed. And that you are supposed to have some type of relationship with. Like, I don't know. I think that nigga there, that's probably her beard. You know how they shaving from the testosterone. She could use a little beard. She got one of them Bill O'Brien chins. But that's probably her beard, right? Nah, bro, not at all. But I mean, my thing is this, bro. All right, think about it. Think about it this, UTD. Say it's a chick you talking to. All right, chick you talking to. And y'all finna go somewhere, wherever it may be. Say it's going on a business trip. You out in public eating or anything. And the bitch start pushing you, damn near knocking you over. I mean, in a very public setting. Now, I can understand if it's a little something in the house between you and I'm not saying haul off and tiger uppercut the bitch, but I'm just saying, you're going to feel a particular kind of way. And you're actively trying to avoid the bitch. You walking out the way, you trying to reverse course, you're trying to do everything else, but she keep pushing on you, getting in your face. Yeah, let's be for real. Right? Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? But let's be for real. Like, again. Oh, see Broderick Wood coming this motherfucker talking about some goddamn food. So again, my thing is this. It's like, I'm not saying abuse women, right? But the niggas in the 50s ain't had these problems. Niggas in the 40s ain't had these problems. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift. But what happens is, she does all of this shit, right? She does all of this shit, and then no consequences. Like, that's my whole deal, is like, how does a person learn and grow when you don't get no fucking, nothing happened to your ass? Drop the case, drop the charges, nothing happens to you, right? You don't learn and grow. You're going to do the same shit. Just like you ain't learn and grow from the smoking shit. You made excuses then, blame. Like, the bitch never takes accountability. Like, if y'all listen to the apology again, right? Like, really listen to it. I'm going to play it again for you. If you really listen, hey, I'm not opposed to that either. They wouldn't have steroids in the 40s. But anyway, if you're really listening to what she's saying, she said a bunch of fucking nothing, right? Nothing. I gave you worse than push. Look, but did you feel a particular kind of way, right? There's a level of embarrassment as a man, and she's openly trying to emasculate you as a man, right? And you really trying to avoid, you're doing your damnedest to avoid and get out of the situation. Now, what did the nigga do? I don't even think he did nothing, really. And then you call him all kind of cowards. You got the nigga didn't press charges. He didn't even want to press charges. He never pressed charges. He never said nothing because on the scene, she called him all kind of cowards. Call him all kind of this and that because she thought she was going to get away. Well, as a woman, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. Man, look, again, hey, look, hey, you might be better than me. But all I'm saying is, exactly, so she didn't get away with it, though. But this bitch did all this embarrassing shit, look, and no charges. The nigga didn't press her, but she called him all out his name, trying to punk him all in public, doing all somebody else called, because guess what? Aggressive black woman in public, being aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's fucking, it's the problem that we face today, right? Because we talk about certain groups of women just running out unruly, unchecked, can't tell them nothing, and they never have to deal with any consequences for their behavior. That's why they act the way they do now. Like, that's why these bitches out here twerking on the tables at nice restaurants. That's why they fucking getting kicked out of decent places, and then they want to holler racism when more than likely they just want to dine and dash on the motherfucker anyway. Anyway, all I'm saying is, no. See, J-Rob, you see, you're new, so you don't understand. You got 3 calibers, right? I love ladies. I like hoes. Can't stand them bitches. That's a damn rule. You learn it the longer you stick around. Can't stand them bitches, right? But I like them hoes. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody likes them hoes. Hoes are fun, right? But again, you don't take them serious. So, again, no, women never. Name one time in history women were oppressed because God gave them the ability to birth children. That's what women complain about now. Women complain about giving birth now. This is, I could die during childbirth. Everything that a woman has done after giving birth to a child, women now blame on postpartum. Like, what? Like everything, every argument that a woman has for misbehaving, especially after having a child, is blamed on postpartum. If that's the case, you motherfuckers are unstable and shouldn't have children, right? And shouldn't be given anything, right? Okay. Oh, well, it's cool. So all I'm saying is just still, this broad right here, well-known name. This would have been like, she's a top-tier woman in her sport, right? We talk about Brittany Griner. She's one of the well-known women in her sport. It's just a continual case of you see these women never have to face consequences for their actions. If that was a man, he would lose all his sponsorships. He would probably lose his place on the team. He would lose, any opportunities to redeem himself, right? Think about it. Ray Rice gave his wife one little love tap. She was acting crazy. Gave her just a little love tap. Career over with. He was a great running back. He was a damn good running back, right? Just a little love tap. Deshaun Watson's a disgusting, dirty, raggedy pervert. We don't fuck with that nigga out here in Houston. Anyway, we ain't fucking with no raggedy ass Watson, man. But again, Shelly Short. I would say it's good to see you, but I don't know about that. But I guess it's good. It's good to know that you're alive. How you doing, Miss Shelley? It's good to see you. Watson barely got a spot on the goddamn roster. They're for to take Watson punk ass spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, but think about it. When a broad tries to do something like, yeah, it's gonna automatically, as a man, once you know that she feels comfortable crossing that boundary with you, it's a wrap. When your job and your duty is to protect your bitch, to take care of her, to look after her, to make sure she's well and A-okay, and she wants to cause you harm because she can't argue a problem, like an adult, or have a conversation about an issue like an adult, or she done got caught up in a debacle and trying to cover her tracks, or whatever it may be. I don't know the situation, none of my business, but that's how women respond to shit when the processor stops working. This is people, period, right? That's why certain groups of people do certain things more so than others. When the processor stops working and you can't function with your words, you start going to egregious act. You want to start attacking, right? Because that's your next best protection mechanism. I can't defend myself with my words, so I'm going to start. I can't verbally, assess you inappropriately. So I'm gonna put my hands on you, right? Like I find pleasure in pissing people off with words. Like I think that's the funniest shit ever, right? Like to see if you can get a person to the point of they're ready to fight you with words, right? Then you got a remote control on the motherfucker. You own that person. Like you say whatever you want, they could whoop your ass, I guess. But you still have control over their mental, right? Like because I've gotten you completely out of character. I've gotten you out of your zone by just talking, right? Remote control. But anywho, my thing is, I'm gonna play the apology one more time, right? Because I know I had the loud echo thing on it, but I want y'all to listen to it. Tell me where and if you hear any sincerity. Like I said, didn't even apologize to the man by name. It was all about me, me, me. And that's why I say the certain group of women, the women who love to use the term narcissist the most, make sure you hit that like button. The women who love to use the term narcissist the most are the most narcissistic people in the world. Narcissist, by definition, fits women significantly more on average than it does men. But every woman will tell you that she's dated a narcissist. Every woman will tell you that she's a good woman. Every woman will tell you that she's never done nothing wrong, that she's a good woman, right? But if we held them to the same standards in which we held men for their actions, most women would be losers, incels, and undateable, right? But we don't. We give them an extra benefit because the power of the coochie. We all like coochie. Some of you bitches like coochie too. You know what I'm saying? Pussy weed now call. Y'all know the song. But all I'm saying is that we give them a benefit of the doubt because we let them play life on easy mode. This is a world-class runner. Beating her boyfriend, aggressively, it would be considered abusive. If the roles were turned, and if a man pushed his girlfriend into a pole twice in a public setting, right? In a public setting, you're going to jail, right? You're going to jail and you're losing it all. But like I said, I'm gonna let y'all hear the apology again, and y'all tell me what you think. I'm gonna mute this, and I'm gonna tinker with this sound in the background.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you gotta go through in order to get there. Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri.
All right. So again, where did you hear any ounce of sympathy, remorse, regret? And again, was he physically damaged? No. But he really could have been a hoe ass nigga about it if he wanted to, right? Like, if he wanted to be a hoe ass nigga, she probably after she got out of jail, she probably went and put that nigga on the T-app. Right? She probably went and slandered that nigga on the T-app after she got out. Oh, fuck. Get this shit out of the way. Move, Peanut. Oh, good. Oh, my God. Anyway. She probably went and talked about that nigga on the T-app after they fucking got, after they got done. After all of the bullshit was over. I need to give me some water. I ain't got no fucking water up here, do I? I got Sprite. Oh, yes, I do. But yeah, like after all that nonsense, she probably went and put an anonymous post on the T-app and said that motherfucker ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, he's probably her beard. Right? Come on. Sha'Carri, Carlton, whatever. She didn't stuff that chin in a in a few nappy dugouts before, right? There's two little nuts sitting right there. She didn't stuff that chin in a couple of nappy dugouts before. Quick poll. Y'all know how we do in the den. Quick poll. 0 for no, 1 for yes. Do you think that Sha'Carri Richardson has ever chomped down on some carpet? Quick poll. 0 for no, 1 for yes. Let me know what y'all thinking. And while I say that, Peanut's chewing on carpet right now. You damn dog. While y'all put your quick votes in, I'm finna give me some Sprite. As you know, all niggas love Sprite. This is a black staple. I almost got rid of my black card, but they let me keep it because I drink enough Sprite. Anyway, y'all figure it out. Right. So, look, I've been drinking Sprite before LeBron was a thing. When LeBron was getting sidelined at Jordan's basketball camps, right? I've been drinking Sprite since they had the Pop the Top. Y'all remember them Pop the Top games? So y'all got to follow. Make sure y'all follow on all the proper social media. Den Show Live. It's up in the corner, right? It's on X. I reopened the X account. I think I canceled it. It's on Threads now. I'm start talking shit on Threads. I got a Honcho account on there too. But all the Den Show shit, just follow the Den Show shit. I didn't put the Kick on there. Kick is the same thing. It's all of them on there, right? Oh, word? Her last relationship was a female? Oh, well. Yeah, that shows y'all how much I be paying attention to these motherfuckers. I don't even be knowing. Right? I really don't be caring. Sometimes I just like talking shit. So, again, but my whole point of this is it's a double standard, right? And this is why there's no equality in the world. Like, so I don't get me wrong. I'm a firm believer as on the surface level of things, we should all be treated respectfully. We should all be treated with dignity. You know, if you are a decent person. If you're a piece of shit, then, you know, you should be treated like shit. Like, remember that dude who fucked a lot of us over talking about the content of her character? We ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother conversation. But I believe that, like, if you have quality character, you should be treated with quality. If you're a piece of shit person, you should be treated like a piece of shit. And she's a piece of shit. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. We know you like Dick Shelley. We've heard the stories, right? That old snapper, trapper keeper. That snapper, right? That snapper probably been out in the sun too long. We ain't even gonna talk about that. But anyway, good to see you. Oh shit. Black who whistles Dixie. I just, my mind be all over. I just be doing shit. I don't come in this motherfucker with the plans like I should. But anyway, like I said, I believe all people who should be treated decently, right? But there's just a group of us, and let's be honest. I talk shit. You got black people, you got niggas, you got white people, you got white trash, you got Mexicans, you got Spics, you got your Asians, and you got your Kung Fu. You got, everybody's like there's a decent class and a trash class. I'm in that middle, right? I'm in the middle. Like I tell you, like I think my niggery levels have risen a little because I've been talking back and forth with too many niggas on social media, and I think it's starting to rub off on me. Like I used to say I was like 14%. I think my niggery levels have risen to a good 22% lately because just I don't really be looking for no trouble. I really be minding my own. But hey, it's social media. I put my comment, and then the bitches come crawling out of the fucking woodworks. Like, that's what I say. Women are miserable. I can tell they're miserable, right? Because I've been on this internet thing for a long time. I invented the internet. Right? I invented the internet. And so I've been here since day one. And I've seen how people respond, react, and just overall, it's a noticeable trend in women getting work. I don't know what women's spaces for like the real emotional, like shut down and they all came to these other but like you can't even joke on social media anymore, right? You cannot crack a joke on social media. It was a joke somebody made, like a bad built woman, and the women just it was funny though. Like the woman participated in the skit, so obviously she knew what I can't even remember what the premise of the shit was. But the women in the comments just made it insufferable. It's like, oh, you talk about a woman's body. Like, it's just shut the fuck up. Like, you can't joke anymore, right? I believe that there needs to be a male-only social media. And I'm not talking about, they made another T-app, right? Like another man T-app, because they said the first one they was proposed to revenge. Revenge porn is not a thing. Revenge porn is not a real thing, okay? I'm going to tell you, revenge porn is just a hoe regretting being a hoe and consenting to recording it, right? Like, and people always say, well, they were in a relation. No, do you know what these bitches will do? These non-related, a bitch will do some strange things. And hey, But me, I'm gonna keep it player. I would never do such a thing, right? It's a lot of niggas though that ain't player, but bitches choose up on niggas that's not player, and then you get yourself exposed because the nigga want to try to show out for his friend, or I'd fuck these bitches. That's so weird. That's weird shit, right? That's like the weirdest of weird shit. We don't participate in them kind of activities. We keep it real player. But a lot of these bitches fuck with niggas because they have a certain appearance and don't realize these niggas really be squares or these niggas really be lame. And then you do some weird shit. You let the motherfucker record it into the digital cloud, and then when y'all do some fuck shit, y'all have a fuck ass, dispute or whatever, the nigga gonna go put it up or post it. But you engaged in it. There's no such thing as revenge porn. It's just hoe activities that got recorded, and now somebody want to be a hoe ass nigga and share them, right? So it's wild, right? Man, look. Oh man, I know. That's why I'm just talking shit. Like, cause I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure I don't set up stories. There's no stories. I get on here and, I just go off on and whatever comes to mind, I spew it. I'm going to come back. To it. But anyway, there's a new man tea app, right? And it's called Tea on Her. And so the women are mad about it. But I think all the tea is lame. Right? Revenge porn. That's what women, I didn't know was a thing until recently, because I was talking about the tea app thing on Threads, right? And I'm like, I guarantee that more men have proof that they were actually with these women on the Tea on Her app than the women who are on the T app. The women on the T app, I saw some white dude. He's like, man, I never fuck with it. Like these women are getting on there and talking about coworkers. These women are getting on there and talking about people they ain't worked with in years. The chick said the dude stalked her by going to the same gym as her. Like, depending on where you live, there's not a lot of gyms. Or I'm gonna go to the cheap gym that you just so happen to go to because you like to fucking work out in your drawers and film the shit, but not because you're there, because the prices are good or it's close by my house. More than likely, if we worked at the same job, restaurant, or something like we live in the same proximity, excuse me, I want to better my health, I'm going to end up in the same type of health facility as you. We both had an accident, we probably in the remotely same hospital. And women just think, and they're so arrogant, they think everything's about it. But anyway, all I said was that I guarantee more men have proof of these women's activities on the Tea on Her app than these women have proof of these men. Like, they're getting on there and just saying all kind of egregious shit, right? So this woman gets on there, they're putting revenge porn, they're putting CP on there, they're doing this, and the women are only putting on if they got a criminal history, and this is like, shit, anybody get a background check. Like, you don't need a fucking app for a background check. And the thing about it is, like, women don't realize that. Yeah, women love bad, but they want a nigga with a criminal history, right? No, he's dangerous. He's spontaneous. He might. Some women like a nice little hand check, right? Right? You said, how's it revenge? Wouldn't it be video of the new? No, it's they're saying that if they ever did some shit, right? And my bad, I ain't see your definition. Everybody's saying if somebody ever did some shit. So say had a good night and you're feeling frisky, hey, you wanted to make a movie, One Night in Paris, which was fucking terrible. All the celebrity sex tapes were terrible, right? But anyway, you want to make your own little One Night in Paris. You want to get your little green nightlight shit going on. And she's with it. Well, down the line, she's decided you don't like it. Somehow it gets uploaded, it gets posted, it gets shared somewhere, because these things happen. Maybe I accidentally lost my phone. Maybe somebody stole my phone and they saw that I had some quality content in there and they put it up. It might not have nothing to do with me. Anything can happen these day and age, right? But somehow it gets posted. Now it's called revenge porn and you can go to jail for it, right? But you are a willing participant. It's just a law to cover up hoes and their hoe activities, right? Bitch, you were willing to fucking do it. Now, it would be different if the bitch said, hey, some stuff happened and he recorded me against my will. That is a no-go. That is a absolutely fucking not. That's not what we do, right? But if you willingly participated, if you looking all in the camera, doing shenanigans and saying interesting things. I'm not even going to go in there because y'all don't know the deal. Y'all are terrible people. But you looking all in the camera while you putting on all kind of egregious acts, and you was with the shit. You was with it, and that's cool, right? But don't come out now and be like, oh, it was revenge. No, there was no revenge involved, right? Like, you Right, smiling in the camera, slap yourself in the face with it, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, bitch. Like, you were with the shit. You were with it, and now you want to be decommitted, right? You look, you can't take it back. Still hit. I got video proof. So anyway, but I was just saying all this because, like I said, they have the app, and the women on these apps, but he's domestic. And all I said was like, again, I say just because a man has a criminal record, you know, when you try to talk sensible to some people, you just absolutely can't. Right? They would giggle. They would be like, "Oh my God, look at this." Anywho, but like I said, if he beat up on one bitch, don't mean he gonna beat on the next. Some bitches might need, again, like some bitches get loud, they get out of crazy. Some bitches lie. Like women just have this disbelief that women don't lie, right? I seen a chick who was just talking about the thing. I was on TikTok, but I wasn't even looking for the shit. And she got on there talking about how she posted this dude who doesn't even stay in America, right? Doesn't even stay in America. She posted him on the app, and bitches got on there talking about, oh yeah, he tried to, I went out on a date with him a couple of days ago. Like, how? Nigga stays like in Romania or somewhere. Like, stays in France or some shit. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitches will lie. Like, I saw a broad on there talking about she got into a relationship, and this was even T-App shit. Like, women are so fucking vile, right? Like, they are vile. The bitch talking about she just got into a relationship and she's happy with her boyfriend, did this, and this. And the woman's like, oh, you need to post him up because I bet he was in my Instagram if he's from so-and-so and so. Because they be, like, women want you to validate your relationship for them. Like, and then they'll say the most egregious shit and have no fucking proof, right? And then the women will believe. Like, women love misery. And let's talk about it. Like, let's be really, 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 really. You said equality doesn't exist and has neither on earth, heaven, or earth. Well, you know my beliefs in I think heaven in the sense exists, but I don't believe in heaven and hell. You know, I got different views. I believe in the Goyim way. Anyway, so yeah, right. It's only a problem you post without her consent, but then you're free to allow to post on other people's sites and all this other stuff and lie with no consequence. Again, women are never held a consequence, and when they do, they act like you're taking me to jail. I'm going to jail, but what about him? Like, he didn't put his hands on you, bitch. And she lied, like, even the thing, I didn't put it, we just had an argument. I never put my hands, like, bitches will lie. Excuse me. Teach your children, teach your sons that if she's crying, she can still be lying. Like, this is like a cold-blooded day. Like, I believe women used to be of a better caliber back then, right? I got a post I made, and I am a master rage baiter. You know, yeah, I love to master rage bait. I keep looking at the wrong fucking camera. I love to master rage bait on a daily basis. You know, you got to get them off. But and I go, like, I do shit just to be fucking dumb. So there's a post, and I think I'm at like 950 something replies. Like, my goal is just to get 1,000 replies, and I'm gonna stop responding to it, right? Because I go on posts and I just say outrage, and it's always women that get mad. Dudes will laugh, women take shit insensitive. But like I said, I told y'all about the other day when I talk about that these new moms are weak. Old moms went through shit, right? And I'm not saying that everything was smooth for them, but they got the shit done because they put their children first, right? They did what they had to fucking do. They did what was necessary, right? When they had less rights, less freedom, they still got the shit done. Women now have every accessible opportunity, and they complain more than ever, right? There was a video of the chick was complaining, I've been with the baby all day, and I had to do this, and this. And the dude wanted to play video games for a little bit, right? Got off work. She's like, well, you work at a factory, you get time away from the baby. What would you rather do? Another quick poll. We'll take 0 for baby, 1 for factory. What would you rather do all day? Would you rather work at a factory all day or deal with a baby all day? You know, 0 for the baby, because babies are fat and round, and 1 for the factory, because I don't fucking know, just because we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Peanut, you literally over here munching on carpet. You got a whole fucking bone, man. Stop it. Go get it. Piece of shit. You already ruined the goddamn carpet. You fucking tore it to shreds. You're fucking destructive. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So my deal is this. We live in a society where groups are held to different standards but expect the same results. And it shouldn't be that way, right? Like, again, I believe everybody should be treated fairly, but we need to acknowledge that there are biases, there are double standards, there are misbehaviors. So let's do this. I'm trying to make it an hour. I didn't even realize, but I go on my rant, so I don't even really realize to be talking that long. But, right? Who works at the factory anymore? Work at a fucking smelting plant. But again, right? So, Ms. Bell, you say that you would rather work at a factory all day than deal with a baby. Right? Right? Misery. Shelly, you like misery. You like misery. You like misery loves company. You be trying to put that miserable snapper on people and trying to get people to keep it company. You like misery. You're a promoter of misery, right? You are Mother Misery. You're Misery the movie. You probably kidnapped Quan Mills and got him tied up in a fucking... I'm finna go on a tangent. Anyway, y'all know what's about to happen. Let's get ready to take some calls. I miss y'all. I fuck with y'all, dear folks, man. I love y'all. I really do. Like, I appreciate y'all because y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all could be trolling anywhere else. Y'all could be fucking up anywhere else in the world. But y'all in here keeping me company. So I fuck with y'all, man. I really do. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, right? Most of y'all are great people. Some of y'all are fucking terrible. Oh. Right? Right. Most of y'all are terrible, but I'm terrible too. So I guess we're birds of a feather flock together. All right. So, un segundo, por favor. Let me switch it up. Let me get my seat and we're going to take some calls. What's going on? All right. If I said half the shit that I really be, God damn it, Peanut, what? See, I'm gonna kick you out. You were doing good. You were doing very good, and now you want to be an asshole. All right. Let's talk about it. So I'm gonna open up the line, man. We're gonna talk about Sha'Carri. We're gonna talk about double standards in society. We're gonna talk about who has it easier, right? Is it men or is it women? Because women are gonna say differently, I believe, personally, and I think men are gonna say differently. So definitely want to hear from some ladies. We're the ladies tonight. Get on the phone with Honcho tonight and let's talk about your deepest thoughts. Anyway, but for real, like who has it harder? We're gonna talk about this, have a real open, honest discussion. I'm gonna open up the line. I don't even have the thing open yet, but so give me a second. And we're gonna take some calls if anybody want to call in, and we're gonna have a discussion. You like Alicia Keys, that home wrecking ass bitch? Look, don't get me wrong, right? Because back when I was young, the debate used to be Alicia Keys versus Beyonce. I was always pro. But I mean, it's like, come on, Alicia Keys, she was skinny. You know what? You just want some fucking attention. You see the mic, you want it. Like, she was skinny, but I always, I thought she was pretty in the face than Beyonce. You better, I'll beat the shit out of you, Peanut. I always thought she was way better looking, right? But like now, you saw the false allegations that she was getting divorced from whatchamacallit. There's like, people just be making shit up, right? Like, that's the world we live in. They make up shit. They're talking about they're getting divorced and they just like celebrated their anniversary. You know what I mean? Get down, bro. Get down. You're doing too much. Get on before I cut the machine on and make you run off again. Leave me alone. I don't want to take you out. You should have went outside earlier. Yeah, right. And they were putting the false allegations about she breaking up with Swiss Beats, but she stole Swiss Beats from another bitch, right? I said, I can't believe none of the love songs this bitch sing. But anyway, yeah. What used to be the debate was Beyonce versus Alicia Keys. You know, it was No Limit. See, I'm showing my age. It used to be like No Limit versus Cash Money. It was Beyonce versus Alicia Keys. It was Power Rangers versus that other one, VR Troopers or some shit. But you know, it was just always crazy things, right? So, I was always pro Alicia Keys because I mean, to me, Beyonce's. I'm pretty sure some members of the B has probably some old B's in this motherfucker, but it's just, to me, it's like you see Beyonce's everywhere in Houston. They're like, you see everybody moving to Houston now and all that shit, and now they see that like there's nothing special. Them motherfuckers gonna be seeing Shannon, it's the most beautiful women I've ever seen in Houston. It's like Beyonce's are everywhere. There's nothing fancy about Beyonce's. Not even the best looking woman in her family, right? And again, I'm just saying what I'm just saying. Why is this not ringing? That's crazy. Well, what's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
They should throw the book at her black ass, honcho.
Oh.
Throw the book at her.
Throw War and Peace at her motherfucker. Biggest book they can find. J Mel, what's on your mind? How you feeling, sir?
Well, for one, this happened in the airport.
Right.
So automatic felony.
Right.
You can't fight in the airport.
Right.
So like the video, straight to jail.
Right.
You should have went straight to jail. It's still been in jail, not running races the next day.
Right.
But we all know what would have happened if, like you said, if it would have been him. It would have been all in the news cycle, the next big scandal. I didn't even know this happened until you posted it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, because they suppressing the shit. If he'd breathed on her too much, Sha'Carri, the victim of domestic abuse, and I think she wanted. I really think she wanted to. Like, then she got to the place she losing all these races, so obviously she wasn't prepared. She probably wanted something to happen so that she didn't have to show up and she could have an excuse as to not to run and lose race. She wasn't even qualified for. Like, how you not qualified? How you supposed to be work? She must have ran out of steam. I think she got roid rage, honestly, because I'm a firm believer. That's a buff bitch. Like, and don't get me wrong, there's some tone bitches out there, but you don't get that buff and that cut without some enhancements.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, you don't compete that long in Olympic athletics without getting some type of enhancement. It's just it come with the territory.
Right. I think the favorite.
Especially you've been doing it since a kid. So.
Yeah. And I think, favorite athletes, especially athletes who are bringing in money, they're going to overlook that shit. Like Lance. They overlooked Lance for a long ass time, Lance to France. And, they
But you got to give Lance some grace. The man lost his balls.
I mean, that should be even worse. Like, how you producing the testosterone? Like, shit, you ain't got.
That's why he needed it. That's what I'm saying. He needed it. He was really just getting back to base level damn near.
Man, look, I don't know about all that.
Nah, he was used to the gill. Yeah, but I fuck with Lance. That's right. Real strong forever.
That's why he fucking like over his test cycles with Peanut. God damn it, I'm finna kick you out. All right. So in this situation, what do you think? And that was a question I posed was, who has it harder in life, men or women?
Obviously, men.
I
mean, at the end of the day, a man has to work for everything he get, or he ends up destitute out on the street. Ain't nobody coming to save a man. Right. A woman, even if she fine, life is a cakewalk.
Oh yeah.
Even if she ugly, if she's a finesser,
yeah,
she can make her way just off having a vagina.
Correct.
So I mean, I don't think that's even a question. Like, dudes, we're raised to think of you have to be successful to get a woman, and you have to stay successful to support that woman.
Right. You gotta make six figures a day to broke bitch these days.
All these bitches broke. It goes back to what you're saying about narcissism. The main people be screaming about money is broke motherfuckers.
Yeah. Right.
And the main let's dissect that, matter of fact. Because Sha'Carri, or as her new name is Sha'Carri, thanks to Heidi. Sha'Carri is definitely a narcissist because look at in the fake apology. Look what she wearing, Honcho.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to what she wearing.
The bitch had on a fish, like half fishnet top.
Oh,
you could damn near see them things.
Oh, see, I don't even look at it like when I look at her, I don't even see, like, I don't see feminine. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be forgetting she a female half the time. Like, other than the fact that we just know it. Like, I've never looked at Sha'Carri. Like, and yeah, I'm a firm believer that you can find something attractive on any woman. Like, yeah, most women. Like, a majority of women. But, like, I've never looked at her and saw attractive.
Well, that's why she had the fishnet on, because that's the most attractive thing about her is her titties.
Yeah,
that's all she really got.
I've never even noticed. Right, I've really never known. Like, I've paid.
Run the tape back, Hunter. Them things was singing.
Let me see.
They was singing through that.
Let me pull it up on the other side so I don't mess up the scene real quick.
We need a new thing on the film study.
Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Let me see what I did. The apology. Let me pull this up. Let me cut the sound on it.
A new segment.
Oh, okay. Okay, but they put the little video kind of right there. But I see what you're saying. I can't get past the Bill O'Brien shit. Like, that's probably what the stress. I couldn't even see
over the Gary and
yeah. I was like, I mean, shit. Come on, man. Like, good grief. Look.
Stop starting, Martha. We were just talking about how you wanted to go to Thailand.
Man, look, bro. The niggas in Thailand look more feminine than this bitch in America. Like, god damn, what's really going? Like, I just watched the fucking matter of fact. I sent it to D. Davis, and he thought that shit was hilarious. I just watched the ladyboy beat the shit out of a nigga in a Muay Thai fight like a man. Like, beat the brakes. Like, can you tell how embarrassing that is? Be like, if you got your ass kicked, like, not just one, but like, got your ass handed to you. No pun intended. By a ladyboy, like, just beat, and then the motherfucker kissed him on the forehead after they won. Like, you can't, and it's not like you get mad and fight him. You just got your ass kicked. Like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I mean, Sha'Carri just don't do it for me. Like, I can't fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a brown paper bag action, something like that. But yeah, it's not. But her mo, like, yeah, if you watch that thing with no. If you watch it with no sound,
she too slow for me.
Yeah, like, there's too much. Like I need some feminine. I need some softness. I need some give me some cellulite before you give me some fucking muscle. Like,
muscles, muscle bound, bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so, but yeah, if you watch the thing with no audio and you just watch her body language, this is something that her PR team said, hey, you need to go and make a statement. She don't want to do that shit because she's not even.
Right.
She's like a kid when your siblings get in a fight.
Yeah, she don't think she did that. She don't think she did nothing wrong.
Absolutely not. And when your mama make you go apologize to your sibling, you really don't want to, and you get that half-ass, I'm sorry. Like, that's what the fuck it was. It just, I'm glad everybody's holding me accountable, and I'm gonna do better. And then, bitch, you ain't nobody hold you. Nothing happened. Like, you didn't suffer. Nada, now, nada. You know what I'm saying? You went and sat in timeout for a couple of minutes and then got can you take the handcuffs off of me? Like, well, bitch, what? She want all kind of special treatment? Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, them laws stood on business, though.
Yeah, I get that. Shout out to the Blue Line. Well, yeah.
They stood on business. And at the end of the day, I'm not taking the cuffs off you, bitch. You run the 110 in 10 seconds.
I really feel like she probably would have scratched off on their ass if because you could tell like she was having a mental process.
Yeah, she was having a meltdown. Yeah,
like she didn't know. She just knew it was going to be. He's the man. I'm the woman. He's going to go to jail if anything happens, or nothing's going to happen. Right.
That's what happens. This is what happens when women are faced with accountability. Right. They melt down.
This was going to be the original thumbnail for the for the day and the night, but I went a different direction. But yeah, man, it's like again, but that's what they're so used to. And again, believe all women, and like the bitch blatantly lied with like not a flinch in her face, with no remorse, with no hesitation. Like it was, I wouldn't even say it was second nature; it was first nature. It's
the cops said, "Man, we have it on video."
Yeah, like Probably try to say if there was AI. I wouldn't have been surprised if she said some shit like that. You know, that's the new thing. That's the new thing they saying now for the revenge porn. That wasn't me. That was AI.
The AI, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's and women help each other come up with excuses. That's why women are terrible people, right? Like,
well, if it's AI, then it's not revenge porn. It's not you.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. So we talked about who has it harder, men, because like you said, you have to earn everything. And Heidi asked the question. She says, "Who has it easier, ugly woman or hot guy? Who has it harder?"
Ugly woman or hot guy?
Yeah, who has it? Who has it more difficult?
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
No, because I think
it depends. It depends because just being a good-looking guy, it don't mean automatic success. You still got to have some game with you.
Right.
Like that's the difference. Like a fine woman can walk in the room and not say shit.
Right. Like,
it's probably better. It's in her favor if she don't say shit.
She does, actually, yeah. She just shut the fuck up.
If women learn that shit, the world will be there. They just shut the fuck up.
And that's the crazy thing, because we was just talking about, and I believe, because we were just talking about the Halle Berry thing the other night, and I seen so many men going against what David Justice said because bro, that's Halle Berry. One, that bitch been expired, right? Like Halle expired slightly, maybe a little after Swordfish, somewhere along them lines. Yeah, maybe a couple more years after Swordfish, but she didn't do anything. I think, and somebody pointed out to me, I think that she was a model or something beforehand. Like that's the only reason she got. I'm telling you, I know she got Weinstein.
She got on. Yeah, she got on from being fine.
Yeah, she got Weinstein to get some of these roles, right? Because she's not a good
for sure.
Like she's not. Sure. Like, again, when we went over the list of movies that she was in, nobody. And I went over a list. And there was a couple more that weren't on that list, but nobody watched any of those movies. People talking about, I forgot she was in X-Men. I forgot she was a Catwoman. I forgot she was in this and in that. So she's a forgettable, attractive woman. Like she's a forgettable actress, but a very attractive woman. And men are willing to forgive. That's why these niggas go through all the bullshit they go through. That's why these sucker niggas who never could get those kind of bitches before they got money. That's why Travis Hunter going through the shit he going through. That's why a lot of these athletes go through the fuck shit they go through, because they get bitches that were out of their league prior to them getting success and getting money, but they look good. Right. So now, I want to spend money on her, I want to trick on her, my mama said, and then you end up broke with a broken heart because the bitch done took half your shit. Bitch ain't even been married to you a couple of months and already contemplating getting out. That's why Dwight Howard almost got finessed. Married to the bitch with 6 months, she won't half his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild. Stay in your league.
Because a nigga that ain't never had a bitch like that don't know how to handle a bitch like that.
Right.
Don't know what that bitch coming with.
Right.
So, they call men dogs. Let's say the men out here really doing it like that, they call us dogs. Right. But we're not being dogs. It's just we know what the fuck you come with.
Right.
So we only entertain you so far because, bitch, you gonna try to take all my shit.
Right. If I hold you to a standard, if I treat you as your nature has determined, then, and what your behavior has shown me, and I'm a bad guy. Right. I'm the problem. Right. I don't let you have your way.
I'm just dealing with you accordingly.
Shelley, they let you when did they let you out the house? Because they ain't seen you in a while, and you get out the house, you get to talking crazy. They let you have some phone access today, because you just being there talking crazy. Handle, yeah, you the handle. You need a what they call them thing. No, you put a harness on you. Shelley Long. Put a harness on your ass. You can't walk with a regular collar. You need a harness. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild, right? Because again, men are expecting, they're exalted and supposed to be held to this extremely high standard, which if you ask a woman what a man's supposed to be, and this is my logic, and this is why I say, hey, I believe we deserve equal respect, but we're not equal, and it should be treated as such. Women have these crazy beliefs and ideologies that a man should be all of these things, but a woman doesn't have to be anything. So if you don't believe a bitch has to be shit, but a nigga has to be any and everything, obviously you have a higher standard than the fucking man. The man is obviously a better individual. Same thing when we talk like racial shit. But black folks act like white people are Superman because they got this, they can do that, and they can do that.
Are you saying, Huncho, are you saying we're the prize?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 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 Because here's my thing, right? Because when it comes down to it, and this is just my logic, just when it comes down to it, a man is expected to give the ultimate sacrifice. Like, a baby ain't shit. People, well, I gotta have a baby. Bitches will go have a baby by a nigga and not want to do. Bitches think marriage is a bigger commitment. New bitches think marriage is a bigger commitment than having a baby. Right? They'll have 4 or 5 baby daddies for 3 babies, right? And not get married. I can't be married because he want me to cook and clean. He think I'm a slave, but pay me that child support. But again, like I said, but a man is expected to give his life for the woman he's with. Your life, the ultimate fucking thing. There's nothing more than you can do than give your life. Your life is a wrap. But you got a problem cooking, cleaning, and doing basic shit that really a man can do on his own.
I gotta give you my life, but you don't want to do the shit necessary to sustain my life that I'm giving you.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They said, why would Halle be cooking? Because you got. Here's the thing, Shelly, and here's the thing that women need to understand. Like, because we live in a DoorDash generation, right? This is the decade of DoorDash. Like, bitches, as long as food is there, it's cool. No, it's a difference because of the time and effort. The food could be bad, right? I think most men would rather a home cooked meal that was made with love and compassion, the secret ingredient that you took time to nurture your man, to nurture your family, than eating out every day with some old quick process, some motherfucker who done made it in the kitchen. More likely a man that made the food in the kitchen, because men are the best chefs in the world anyway. Just to be eating. It's not just about that. It's about that, hey, you took the time, you like I say, you took the effort, and it shows that you care about my well-being. That's why there's niggas who will fuck with these bitches who make some so-so ass, kindergarten ass meals, but they're giving their best effort and they try to do better and they try to, do more. It's more about that than just, it's eating for the sake of eating, right? And I blame a lot of these niggas too, because a lot of niggas who got dope money and all this, they trick on these hoes and they do all this other shit, and they don't ever get these hoes no standards, and then these hoes believe they supposed to be tricked on. Bitch, you're a prostitute and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even realize you're being prostituted, right?
Right.
And so they was getting flued out, and now they mad because that's sex trafficking. That's the crazy thing too, because they'll say, they'll use that term now, because now that's what they're saying. If a nigga, because stupid ass niggas still flying them out. Now they going out there and they say, no, we're not. I'm not having sex, because if that, then I'm being sex trafficked. Like, y'all niggas is still dumb out there putting yourselves in fucking crazy position.
You better off flying yourself out.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? Go
whatever the fuck you want to do.
Exactly. No stupid ass itineraries, no goofy ass agendas. Go do what you want to do. And more than likely, if you out of town, and wherever you go, whether you out of town, out of country, out of state, out of whatever, you're going to fall into some type of action if you have
if you really like that.
Yeah, right. And have to, you ain't even got to be really like, you could be semi like, you could be like that. You could be like that for the weekend because you're out of town. You could put on a whole new persona and play like that.
Yeah.
And you go win.
You can play like that.
Because women love fake shit. You know what I'm saying?
You be whoever you want to be.
Right. So it is what it is. You say men become top chefs because they have more access, more privilege than Italian grandmothers.
Oh, God.
Well, look. Well, I saw a restaurant giving grandmas the privilege. It's a granny restaurant, and they bring in grandmas from all over the country and let them cook for the weekend. So they need to take that opportunity and catapult. Women find other ways to monkey branch and climb the ladder in every other avenue. So, hey, y'all got to figure it out, right? You can't expect a man just to hand you everything like men have been doing for centuries. I mean, they gave you rights. They gave you privileges. They gave you the right to vote. They gave you a license. I mean, what else do you want from us, huh? I mean, well, come on now. David Justice is not missing Halle Berry, right? He's not missing Halle Berry. That box is bad.
Right? Ain't none of the dudes she been with miss her. They all said that bitch crazy as hell.
Right. Like, I'm telling you that.
But that tell you everything you need. Because the thing is, another thing about men, when we get to the point where we willing to expose your crazy, you done really did some ain't shit to us.
Yeah.
Because especially if you that fine, because we'll not say shit just because we know we'll hit again.
Right.
But when you get to the point where we don't even care about hitting again, your ass crazy as hell.
And that's what I'm telling you. Like, again, this bitch paying child support to 2 niggas. Like, I know she ain't shit.
And any woman that get put on child support definitely ain't shit.
Right. No.
My sister on child support, she ain't shit.
No, well, you gotta see. That's what I'm saying. Like you just like come on, because for the courts not to favor it on a woman's side, that bitch got to be cuckoo. She got to be Amber Heard levels of cuckoo.
Like as the kids would say, you did some diabolical shit.
Yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like that's what I mean. It's just like it's wild. Heidi, did your mom ever cook? Like, did your mom ever cook meals? I'm just curious. Anyway, so all I'm saying is just that, man, look, and I love women, we appreciate them, but there are roles in society.
Heidi grew up eating them bratwurst.
She was eating, what do they call them? Damn, what's that? It's a German beer, fucking, that's sauerkraut, that's fucking vegetables thing.
A slogger.
Hog slogging.
Slogger. She was eating bratwurst and Guinness.
Yeah, that's definitely a Heidi diet. But all I'm saying is, and that's the thing. Like, it's a low standard for women to exist. It's not hard for women. If women have it hard, it's because they make it hard. All you have to do, like you said, is you don't have to be great looking. Just have a decent personality. And what's happened though, you have an abundance.
And that'll actually get you further. A woman with a great personality.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many.
Man,
women.
It ain't too many of them, but the ones that are out there, they didn't got them a actual what they would call a high value man.
Right.
And they five, but they do it. They hold it down.
Right, exactly. They play their role, and the man is happy.
That's all we really care about, especially a man that has been through the downs. We already know what's coming with y'all. At a certain point, we overlook that and say, what's more important?
Right.
Especially when it comes to settling down with a bitch.
And I agree with you, Heidi. I agree that everything you say about women could be applied to black people too. Because at this point, we need to stop contributing and doing more complaining than anything. And that's why niggas is in last place. Like, let's be honest, right? Because now we're living in a day and age where there's racism. Yeah, some guy in the fucking backwoods of Kansas, who's probably poor white trash, is mad that some basketball player is making a bunch of money and he's fucking his sister. So yeah, he's probably racist. But like, why are we worried about that motherfucker? We'll give energy to these motherfuckers who ain't about shit instead of building and creating and doing all. We want to fucking make white characters black. That pisses me off more than niggas love to call it creativity, but we don't even make our own. We just want to turn white shit black. Like, yeah, so I agree with you. I'm not gonna. You're Latinx. You disappoint me when you say that. But what I'm saying is, like, we're living in the least racist time. But I think it's going to eventually come back because people are getting tired. The black fatigue is real. I got black fatigue. I was the first nigga with black fatigue. Poor Uncle Ruckus. But
I think I had you beat.
Oh man, look, I've been dealing with.
I've been talking to these niggas since high school.
Oh man, hey, fuck Peanut, goddamn boy. But it's just like bro. And, because you can't have a decent conversation with niggas these days. You can't say something civil. Like, I mean, something that you would think would not cause a ripple, wouldn't cause a wave. And somehow, some way, niggas now they're going to tell the white man, it's because it's like, nigga, you got more opportunity than ever. Like, why don't Africans have black American problems? Like, that's always my go-to. Then it's an excuse for that. Well, if you apply the same mindset they have, because it's usually a mindset argument that they make, why don't you apply the same mindset that the Africans got and get what the Africans get? But you can't do that. It's always something. It's always some crazy. Oh, matter of fact, I got a very interesting conversation. You see what they've been saying about your boy Umar?
No, I haven't.
Man, they trying to say Umar has spent all the money on drugs and gambling. He ain't got no money. The school about to get foreclosed. Like, I knew the school wasn't never coming. I knew that shit wasn't never going to happen. But you see,
the school wasn't coming.
But you see how far you can get from pandering to black folks?
They froze his accounts, Honcho. It's the white man.
Oh, man, yeah. See, and then that nigga had the nerve to get on the live. I know this is how I know the nigga on dope. The nigga got the nerve to get on the live and say, I never asked for money from nobody. Like, nigga, what?
Now, y'all know I Nah, he kept referring. What killed me was the referring to himself in third person.
Man, bro,
Y'all know Umar ain't never asked y'all for no money.
Yeah, that nigga there, bro. That nigga there is.
He's been asking us for money for 15 years.
Right, that nigga there, and then the school ain't been built. But yeah, then you had a little young nigga from Atlanta or whatever. This nigga made this shit happen in less than a year. This nigga was just teaching kids regular household shit, teaching them just little shit, you should know as a man, drywall repair, changing brakes, just basic shit that, they didn't have a role model or anybody around to teach them. And now he got a school, you know what I'm saying? Like he was even trying to make sure to keep it outside of I think he was trying to do something to avoid the Georgia curriculum. They want you to teach bullshit and rainbow reading and all that other shit. Not the reading rainbow, but the rainbow reading.
Right.
And all that nonsense. But he kept it out the system and he built that on his own in less than a year. Bought a whole building, did all this shit. Nigga only like 20-something, early 20. And what did niggas do? Niggas tried to undermine him. Roland Martin tried to, well, how you gonna do this? How you gonna do this? The nigga was already doing it. But like we gotta have this, it has to be this I don't know. Like I was saying, man, look, y'all the black card.
To that point, Hunter, to that point, if there's one thing I've learned is that whoever the mainstream props up ain't doing shit. Right. And whoever the mainstream tears down is really trying to make a change.
Right, exactly. Like, and that's why I say I check myself. Anytime if I catch myself agreeing with a popular narrative, I got to reassess myself. Like, what's wrong with me? Is something? Am I tripping? Is this legit? Like, I got to do a little bit more. And every day, even at this age, at this grand old age, I'm learning a lot more new shit. I was on the line with him when he sent me the Dodge Brothers shit. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea. I thought the Dodge Brothers were some good old red-blooded American men.
I'm sure are. Proud tiny hats.
Yeah, the tiniest of hats. Like it makes no much more sense now, because like I said, I was kind of familiar with the whole lawsuit thing and all that, but I just had no idea. I thought it was just some legal differences. But then once it was pointed out that.
That's so tiny you didn't even know it was there. Huh?
Right, you feel me? And that's how a lot of them are. That's how a lot of them are. Secret tiny hats, right? It's very concerning. It's very, very concerning. Oh man, Peanut. Now you finna wait, Peanut. I ain't fucking with you. You gonna fucking do shit at my face. But yeah, appreciate that. Anti-pilot propaganda. Look. What happened? Didn't a building just get knocked off like it? And not in Russia. It was somewhere else. A plane just hit a building not that long ago. And lo and behold, it didn't fall down. I don't know. I mean, maybe we just got shitty infrastructure. Maybe they built the towers with cheap material. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Who knows? Right? But anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there was bombs inside.
Right. Yeah, and I agree. We should and that's the thing. People get mad at you for questioning stuff. Like that's a wild thing. Like, why can't we ask questions? Right. Why can't we inquire of things? Right. I'm going to take his kids to temple, but yeah, man. Like I say, it's a wild world that we live in. So now that I think about it, are tiny hat women the worst? Because like tiny hats are questionable and women are questionable. How bad are tiny hat women? Like so here's my thing. I have a difficulty and I know some white people are going to get offended by what I say, but it's the same thing with the Mexicans, right? Because y'all know I've been saying this for years. I just lump all the Hispanics in the Mexican category. You can be Puerto Rican, I'm going to call you Mexican. But y'all know I have love for the Hispanic demographic, whether you be from Honduras or Ecuador or them Colombians definitely got it. But yeah, whatever it may be. But
and the Venezuelans.
Yeah, no, Venezuelans. I do know.
And the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Shout out to Latin.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So so I'm not hating, but when it comes to white people, I just I throw them all in the same kind of demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like you just white, worldwide white. I just throw you all in the same bucket. And so it's hard for me to differentiate like the Jew from the regular white. So I can't tell a person's just Jewish just because like I thought Seinfeld for the longest was just a regular white. I thought Adam Sandler was a regular white. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn like, hey, you got to tell by the name or the reason they all appear in the same movies all the time. Like I can't tell the difference. Like I don't know. Like what are the characteristics if they're not wearing the attire and they ain't got the pressed sideburns, like how do you know? Like how do you tell? Do you know how to tell?
In the nose, Honcho.
Nah, the nose.
In the nose.
Oh, okay. Is it always that? Is that? Is like, huh?
If you see a white looking person with a nigga nose, more than likely they are of Jewish descent.
Okay.
Now I will say, the Jewish woman is not the worst of the tiny hats because, and only because, they don't consider you a full tiny hat if only your mother is a tiny hat.
Oh, interesting. So if only your mom's a tiny hat, you're not a tiny hat.
Right.
Oh, okay. So we can't put Drake.
In some circles, Drake got a pass somehow because he still had a bar mitzvah.
Oh yeah.
But most of the time, they don't give you a bar mitzvah if it's just your mom.
Okay. What are you doing, Dick? I'll let you out in a minute.
I believe so. I think that's the way, or it could be the other way around. Actually, if it is the other way around, you might be onto something. They might be the worst.
Yeah. They carry the bloodline. So I made a comment the other day, right? And I don't know if you heard. This is something I've been pondering for quite some time. Why is it when the mom is the common denominator that they consider the siblings full-blooded, but when it's just the dad, they only consider them half? When the seed is what fertilizes the dirt. You know what I mean? Because without, the eggs are trash, right? The eggs, what they get thrown away every month.
Is that really a thing?
Huh? Yeah. When they call something like a half sister, is if you got the same dad, they'll call you a half brother, half sister. But if you got the same mom,
I have a sister from just my mom and a sister from just my dad, and I consider both of them my half sister. So
interesting.
I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, that's how. Maybe it might be a black thing. Maybe I might not be well versed in how they address it in other cultures, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I was raised. Well, I won't say raised, but that's how I always perceived that it was addressed. That they would say if you had the same mother, that they would consider it full blooded. I guess more maybe because they stayed in the house together, probably more than likely. Then I don't know. But yeah,
it is to me.
Okay, maybe that was just maybe just be my belief. I don't know. Said because the spirit is passed maternally. Nah, that spirit ain't shit. That maternal spirit gets passed off every month around the same time. They're depressed for a fucking week. That spirit ain't worth a flip. Said the spirit. Not about it. The spirit comes from the man though, because again, now obviously the spirit has to come from the man then, Heidi, because those eggs they're in there forever and they don't do shit. But then as soon as the man enters the domain and fertilizes the dirt, like I said the other day, if you put nothing in dirt don't give you nothing. But you fertilize the dirt with the proper seeds, you get the watermelon, you get of course the nigga don't say watermelon. You get watermelon, you're gonna get some potatoes, you're gonna get some, whatever you're trying to grow out the fucking dirt.
All the fruit.
Hey man, look, I don't, that's another thing. I don't care about the worst racial stereotype, I don't give a man. You say I eat watermelon fried chicken. They're fucking delicious. Like, how do you make fun of somebody for eating a quality fruit? Like, how is that a thing? You watermelon eater? Yeah, I'm hydrated in the summertime from eating this delicious, refreshing fruit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the proud champion of a watermelon eating competition at the block party. So
really, so you like?
Yes.
I've seen the Asians having watermelon eating competitions. Like, and that's what I'm saying. So like, here's my thing. That's incorrect. You've never heard of geriatric sperm, Shelley. You've heard of geriatric pregnancies because women have them old ass eggs. The eggs barely making it out. Shit. Some of them eggs taking 2 trips. They need 2 months to get up out of there. This, what's the motherfucking deal? But yeah, like fried chicken is delicious. Everybody eats fucking fried chicken. You know what I mean? Like, how is it that niggas just get the blame for it? Like, it's not even a suitable stereotype anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's the fried chicken, like watermelon. I don't know. I know a lot of existing avoided watermelon because they feel, man, I don't give a fuck. I won't eat the seedless watermelon. Don't give me that bullshit. Right? Don't give me that bullshit. But you give me a real seeded watermelon and a fried, that's a meal. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat that shit in public. I don't give a fuck who look at him. I don't give a damn. I fucking consume that shit and be full and satisfied with no qualms whatsoever, right? So you stopped eating fried chicken, that ain't good for the. Shout out to Cavity Creep. I don't know if I shot you out when you came in. But It's not. Now, that's the thing. Eating too much fried food is not good, right? But then again, I think that's an American thing too. I think it's the shit we fry with, honestly, because we're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be eating these vegetable oils and a lot of these seed oils that canola oil and all that shit. That shit was a byproduct that they needed to fucking sell. And they convinced people to fry foods in it, right? Like once motherfuckers got away from like lard and butter, shit like that. You start to see all these problems. Tallow, yeah. I cook with tallow now. Beef tallow, I got well, I think I just ran out. I hope they put that damn stove back. I've been waiting for I've been out of stove for I'm going crazy. Like I started getting my cooking game up, and I haven't been able to cook in over a week, and it's driving me crazy. But yeah, tallow, beef tallow especially, because I recently learned about that. But yeah, that shit and the food tastes so much better. Right,
way better.
It's just like, come on, man. You're starting to see a lot of these places, especially since RFK came in, started to change their recipes to beef tallow and all those things like that. But yeah, man, once you get off that bullshit, I think that's part of it too, because a lot of other countries, they smoke cigarettes, right, and don't have the same problems that
cancer rates and shit. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They start smoking at fucking 6 years old and all that shit. You know what I mean?
It's the chemicals we allow to be put in the shit that we ingest.
Right.
That's the problem.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You said Coke going to sugar cane. They're going back to some kind of cane. Man, I made a joke about that.
It ain't a candy cane.
Yeah, this is the type of shit. This is the type of shit. But see, Cadillacs. The reason why Cadillacs were, because it was something that Cadillac did deliberately market to black people. I forgot what the story was. I remember hearing like why it became that way. But they actually like embraced black people buying that shit. And that's why niggas, it started fucking with Cadillac stuff like that. But I made a post
because there was the only people that let niggas come into their dealership.
Yeah, it was something like that, like on some real shit. But yeah, it was something like that. But my deal is I made a comment, right? Look, I'll be telling you, I know certain social medias have a certain energy. Right, Instagram is becoming real weak and woke and weird. It's been that way. They got cool for a little bit when they was letting the tiny hat talk go, but now you don't see it no more. But Threads is the worst. Like as wild as like Twitter is and the crazy shit that's on, like Threads is the exact opposite. Right, everybody go on Threads and cry. But I like it because I get engagement from weird ass people. Sometimes you find some good shit and some good information on there. But I posted, didn't say it was a pro or a con. I just said that America was I don't even know I've already, but I basically America as a society looked better when cigarettes and cocaine were more acceptable, right? And I'm not saying I didn't say, hey, I'm pro cocaine, let's do cocaine. I didn't say everybody needs to do cocaine, and then people got mad about that. I'm just saying at a point in time in the 80s, you're talking about the Reagan era. Cocaine was around way before the fucking Reagan era. Like how are you trying to pimp? I wasn't even thinking like that. Back in the day, motherfuckers used to have powder jars full of cocaine. They used to pull out the cocaine when they had guests and company over. Like that's when the powder in the nose and shit like that came from, right? Like, but then people valued the appearance of being. I didn't say they were healthier. I didn't say that they were more mentally well off. I didn't say any of that shit. I just said that they appeared better. Yeah, just physically appeared more attractive than they do now, right? Like when all that shit, I don't know, when they got rid of Joe Camel, shit just started going to shit. You know what I'm saying? Joe Camel was cool smoking cigarettes because now people have replaced those cigarette cravings with food, with bad food. You know what I mean? That's all that happened, right?
Or vapes, which is putting aluminum straight into your lungs.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I ain't ever fucking no vape. That shit always seemed kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the e-cigs, vapes and shit like that. That's just something right. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well give me a fucking black mouth. If I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna kill myself the way I know how.
That's what I decided.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. So my deal is like, in the 70s, I mean, because if you just look at videos as recently in this shit, I say 30 years ago was the fucking 90s. But even then, even in the 90s, people weren't as big as they are now. But you look at, you can say the 80s, 70s, 60s, whenever. Like, if you go back, people were in better shape. But they do smoke a lot of cigarettes. They weren't eating the shitty foods. The disease and the thing, the shit that was going on.
I think it has more so to do with the food and the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They started coming up with these symptoms or these diseases that really weren't, and then they started selling you a cure. Like mental health, right? They promote it so heavily Like, oh, you're having a bad day. You're not mentally ill. You're just having a stroke of bad luck. You know, kind of get yourself right. Go to the gym, get your mind right, get your, endorphins and dopamine and all that shit flowing, whatever you got to do. But instead, no, you're mentally ill. You need to go see a doctor. They promote.
But see, that ties into the food as well, because these chemicals fuck with your chemical makeup,
right? Which
will make you feel a certain way,
right?
So who's to say that these fucking the $5 meal deal at McDonald's ain't making you fucking depressed because of the grease that's in it or whatever the fuck else? It fucks with your brain.
I agree. Hold on, let me see something.
It all goes hand in hand. Then they sell you the fucking depression medication, which one of the side effects is suicide.
Right. That is the wild, like the fact that you can even say that. Right. Side effect may be suicide. Like what kind of trials?
Or you might kill yourself.
Yeah, your liver's gonna fucking fall out and you're gonna kill yourself. Like how is the antidepressant medicine making me more suicidal? Right. Hold on, let me see. Look, this nigga TD say he want a hoppy. Hold on one second. We ain't done an associate call.
Lord, right with TD.
Yeah,
pause.
Let's see what this nigga is talking about.
Brace yourself.
Yo.
TD, what's the motherfucker deal? How you doing this evening, sir?
Goddamn, nigga.
What's happening? What's shaking? Talk to me.
You tell me, man. You catch me up a little bit. No, I just wanted to get on this motherfucking shoot shit a little bit.
Oh, man. I thought this nigga had something to say. TD gonna come when he got some commentary. I thought he probably had something to say about the cocaine comment. I thought this nigga was finna. Oh man, he finna let a nigga.
You say the cocaine? What, the cocaine in the coke?
No, I said the cocaine and the cigarettes. I said Americans as a whole looked better when cocaine and cigarettes was more acceptable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they were healthy. I'm not saying that they were mentally. That as a purely, what's the word I'm looking for? But it's surface level appearance, a surface level observation, right?
Right.
That people just look better when those things were more acceptable. Now that shit ain't acceptable. Everybody got fat. Everybody got mental illness. Everybody is fucked up, right?
Right.
No.
Hey, you got to think about it, bro. These motherfuckers treating weed like LSD and heroin and shit. What you expect?
Right. Oh, your boys. Didn't you mention that the other day that your boy talking about legalizing it?
Right. Hell yeah, he is. But I'm just saying, like, that shit kind of blew my mind. Like when I first started, though, man, I didn't know they was looking down on it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. But
they putting that shit in the same category as heroin and shit. And I'm like, man, I ain't never been itching around this motherfucker.
But
it's been in that category. That was the problem, TD. It's been
right. But I'm saying I didn't know. Like it fell around with that shit. I ain't up on politics like this.
Yeah, that's how they kept bagging it. But it wasn't because they know it's not as harmful as the other shit. But that's the access. That's the gateway they use to. What do they say when you get pulled over? It smells like marijuana in here. We need to do something like.
I got.
Hey man, but you know what though, man? They know a lot of black folks fuck with that shit too, though, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's our choice of. I wouldn't even call that shit a drug, bro, because it's not a drug. Drugs is chemicals, my nigga. Weed ain't shit but a plant.
Right, yeah. If you can grow it, I don't think you should be able to outlaw it. If you can literally plant a seed, nurture that seed without having to do any extra to it, know they be acting them terps and they be doing but some of this new weed is a drug. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Some of that new weed.
You said it is?
Some of this new weed.
The new shit.
Man, some of this new weed is some drug. That's why I go on hiatus, man. Like, because the last the last I was smoking for a while, like niggas was the regular nigga I used to get the shit from, and then I had 2 or 3 because you can fuck with everybody, but it's like that shit was not. I was not fucking with it. Like I grab a little eighth or something and I roll. I like to smoke papers, right? I prefer papers.
Right.
And so roll me up a little joint, and a little joint ain't shit. Even if it's some good quality weed, you gonna burn through a little joint, a little cone. You know what I'm saying? A little raw cone or something like that. And man, I was getting like maybe halfway through the con, and it was like a different kind of high. I was like, man, I don't like this shit. Like I'm high, like I'm too high.
Well, that's like when they say you smoke a cigarette. You know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, my nigga, but because I don't smoke squares.
Right.
But they say when you smoke the like what's the little fuzzy part?
You know, the
They
filter.
say that's the part. Right, yeah, the filter. They say that's the part that give motherfuckers cancer.
Yeah, because it's got fiberglass in it.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know, huh? So,
Yeah, and that's
like,
a
But
point
it's also the thousands of chemicals that they spray on the tobacco too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Though
Keep it
niggas
from
did used to roll
going
their own cigarettes back in the day, so that's also part of the reason maybe they didn't have as many issues. But they used to recommend cigarettes like the doctor recommended cigarettes. Like if you go look at the documentary on Marlboro, and it was actually a documentary I saw on what's the Hugh Hefner and how he came up, and they were talking about like, you know, how back then how like doctors used to recommend fucking cigarettes, and they used to like that was a thing. Like they thought it was healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the idea behind it shifts, the public opinion shifts. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the fucking tobacco companies, they a motherfucker. But yeah, I didn't even think.
Man, that shit up, man. But you know what's fucking it up? That synthetic shit, dog.
Right.
That's man, like that. You know that shit that what they call it? You know that shit they come in the packs.
The K2 shit.
Oh, the K2. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that K2 shit.
Man.
Yeah, man. That's what's fucking the game up right
But
there.
there's people who like
to that
smoking that
point,
shit more than real
like
weed.
what Hunter was talking about the shit not being right, like you too high. I think some of these niggas is spraying K2 on the weed.
Yeah, they spraying this shit. What they call that shit? Terpenes, something like that. That they spraying this shit. The shit they taking old weed.
No, terpenes is something that's it's like terpenes is like a weed extract.
Okay, well, it was something.
But I think they actually spraying K2 on the bud.
Yeah, it's something because, like I say, look, I've smoked for a long time. I done had my hiatuses here and there, but when you can tell when something ain't just like the smell is a little bit off, like this ain't that
K2.
Yeah, like it just, and that's what was happening. Like,
I gotta disagree with you on that, bro, because man, I've been all up in Cali. I'm talking about niggas blowing pounds, nigga, and I ain't never like, you know, shit. It's just a high grade weed. I don't think they spraying anything, my nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, we talking about these street level niggas out here.
Because you know, niggas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, cause here's the thing. Like, I didn't have various plugs. I didn't have some super solid plug. Like one, like the bud don't be like it. Especially a lot of these niggas out there get that little compressed ass, weird ass bud. Like, you know, and so it don't really be that good. They don't be having that good fluffy shit that you could actually see the characteristics of the bud. You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, I could tell, you can show me 4 or 5 different strains, and each of these strains look different. Nowadays, nigga giving you some shit, oh, this nigga know the fuck is not. You just, niggas will put a name on some shit. Niggas will go buy a fake pack. You can buy the packs off of anywhere. You get them off of Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever. You can go buy the fake packs and just throw some anything in there and tell a nigga, oh yeah, this some cookies. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this some granddaddy.
Oh yeah, you can put any kind of name you want on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can call that bitch Blue Magic if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, bro, like, man, if they legalize that shit, bro, I still be getting my shit off the street. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I ain't smoked for years, bro, because of my job. But if they legalize that shit, I'm gonna continue to get my shit off the street because they gonna tax the shit out you once you go up in the stores.
But actually, I mean, I heard that some of these places really be giving better price, but see, they be showing love. Them motherfuckers, them bud tenders and shit.
I got a spot off Sherwood Forest, $5 grams, and it's nothing but baddies that work up in there. A win-win.
What is it?
Off Sherwood Forest and I-10.
Oh no, I ain't fucking around over there. It gotta be worth my time. I gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Did you not hear what I said? It's $5 and nothing but baddies.
Yeah, I heard that, but shit, one of them bitches got to be coming off some panties or something too to go with it.
Hey,
fuck that.
You got it. That's on that part on you. You feel me? There's a reason I keep going back.
Shelly, you don't know shit about no weed. Shelly, you still smoking that Mexican red hair. You know what I'm saying? You over there.
Oh.
Shelly talking about the Vegas weed. You smoking that
Nah, bro, man, let me tell you something, bro. All that shit, I feel like all that shit the same, bro. Like Like when I first started out trucking, I had a weed map on my phone, my nigga.
Yeah.
And shit, man, they got some good shit on the road, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, nigga. I'm all up in Seattle, Cali, of course, Oregon. Nigga, I remember the day I said I was gonna stop smoking, right? Because I felt like these niggas was gonna drug test me. So I was gonna quit. I said, fuck that, man. Tell me why I pulled up to a truck stop with a smoke shop right in front of that motherfucker. Like in the parking lot. I say, man, that's slow ass shit, bro. I say, man, that's fucked up, nigga. I wouldn't bought me an 8, my nigga.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. But man, like, what I'm talking about, man, that's some, man. They got some shit out there.
Yeah, because they got a different kind of air. There's a different kind of environment. Like that's what I say. You know, the soil. We was talking, especially we was talking about the coochie and the eggs and the women basically being soil. See, quality soil gets you quality products. See, niggas out here planting in shitty soil, getting shitty products, and they wondering why shit is all fucked up. But Cali shit, that West Coast shit. I mean, they got some different shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they grow it is different, especially in, like I say, in particular environments and things like that. But yeah, takes place. I feel like the only white dude that watches the show. But we used to have a couple of Caucasian cohorts. So,
man, but would you know, like, would you still get your shit out the street?
Man,
or you was like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, no. If it was legal, and I went to a location,
it's coming, bro.
And what'd you say?
I said it's coming.
Yeah,
might as well get ready.
If it's legal,
I wouldn't because you still dealing with a street nigga.
Right. Like I'd rather know I'm going to a place and getting the same quality shit that I want from a knowledgeable source every time. Because a nigga gonna tell you all this weed fire, and that shit could be some boo-boo. But a nigga his goal is to sell you some shit. So he gonna tell you some whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if I go to a place and the nigga, they got the edibles and they got the delectables and they got varieties and strains and I can make choices, then yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I used to have a plug. I used to have choices. I said, well, I got a little bit of this, I got a little bit and you see in the shit and you can make a selection. Well, give me this combo pack. You know what I'm talking about? Like that type of shit. Yeah, I'd rather that. Like I say, niggas nowadays, again, like J-Mail was saying, they spraying the shit. So a nigga gonna sell you some anything. Oh yeah, you're gonna be high, but you're gonna be the wrong kind of high. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and
so the smell don't tell you nothing?
Man, but that's what I'm saying. Like the smell, but even when the weed I'm talking about, like I say, when it's starting to get funny, that's what it was though. It wasn't like that. We got a earthy kind of natural scent to it. Like even when it's got different strains, they have different scents to them. Like this shit had like a more chemical undertone to it, right? And there was a lot of that shit going around. Like it was just.
All right, so my nigga, I'm assuming you've been smoking for a while, right?
Yeah.
I believe you have.
Yeah,
bro, have you ever got some fucking weed that feels like it was tampered with? Is what I'm asking.
But that's what I'm saying. Like not to the point where like, oh, I'm dying. I'm feeling like, but like the shit that was going around, especially like say before I took the height, like, and it was like because I was getting it from 2 or 3 different people. I was like, okay, this nigga shit tripping. I'm getting it from somewhere else. And these motherfuckers who don't even know each other. So I'm feeling like my source is, but it just. It wasn't. It felt like it wasn't the right kind of high. It felt like a K2 high. It felt like if I keep getting this shit, yeah, it wasn't right. And then like I say at the time, like even that associate I was spoken with, and they was blowing one. I'm just like, man, something don't seem off about this. And it's like, yeah, like you got 2 heads on a joint, and you can't finish a joint, and it's like you high as shit. But it's like again, it's like the high went in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you fucking with a nigga you barely know, yeah, some shit like that bound to happen, bro. Like, that's how niggas get hooked on this.
But that's what I'm saying. But these is people I knew. It's like, let's say, these motherfuckers I done fucked with for a while, so I don't know if they plug shifted.
That's the thing is coming wherever they plug, they getting it like that.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, no, I'm very skeptical about fucking with shady characters. Like, I'm very cautious about who you dealing with. Like I need to, like I can't fuck with a motherfucker I just caught off the street. Like I need to have somebody vouch for your services. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know somebody. It has to be somebody whose opinion I trust. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but how about this though? How about this? Just grow your own shit. That way you won't have to worry about it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if they legalize this shit, I wouldn't be tripping.
I'm definitely gonna be growing my own shit.
Man, I wouldn't even have the time to do that shit, man. Shit. Damn, I wouldn't have the time to do it, man. Like, how often you got to tend to that shit, like, every day? Well, yeah, it's a plan. You got to water that shit.
I don't think you necessarily got to water it every day. You know what I'm saying? But you got to just make sure you got to keep it to where the ground is saturated. Like you ain't. It's every couple days, but you just make sure it's well. I mean, if you grow it naturally, you got hydroponic.
It also
you
depends on what stage the plant is in too.
Yeah.
You got to do different shit at different times.
Yeah, so it's a process.
Do it have to be outside? I don't know shit about it. That's why I'm asking, bro. I don't know nothing about growing the plant. That's why I'm asking. But do it have to be outside?
Nah, they got them little indoor grow tents like you can. It's got the light in there for you and everything.
With a UV light, yeah.
Yeah, so it ain't as complicated. You know what I'm saying? But it's a doable thing. You know, but I wouldn't fuck with it until it was legitimate. But like, if anything, they need to go ahead and legalize their mushrooms. That's what they need to go ahead and legalize. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't fuck that, man. I'm strictly weed. Y'all niggas see, it's niggas like you that got these white folks thinking the way they think.
Man, I'm telling you, look, ain't nothing wrong with a mushroom. A mushroom trip is natural. That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't
right. It's the same thing you're saying about weed. The same thing applies to mushrooms.
Yeah, it's natural straight out the ground. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about going pick some shit out of no cow shit and hope it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about getting your own spores. You know what I'm saying? And you know, getting your own shit, getting your own strain, and you watch it grow, and that shit look
cultivate.
Yeah, exactly, cultivating. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? Like shit. That's all it is, man.
So shit, but why you just want to go ahead and get you a what's your name? An edible?
I mean, because it's a different trip.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, it's a different trip. You know what I'm saying? Edible gonna have you giggly and, you know, feeling good and all that. A mushroom is gonna take your mind to a place that it don't normally reside. You know what I'm
might call it Jesus.
Right, exactly. You might, you know what I'm saying, you might discover something about yourself that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You might inquire things about yourself. You might take yourself to the next level and not even be aware of it. You know what I mean? So
but you know what's crazy, all bullshit aside, bro, when I was getting high, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At times I was thinking about shit that I don't normally think about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My own stuff. And I'd be like, damn, bro. But I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, my nigga.
It depends. It
depends on how you digest the information to yourself.
Yeah, if you look at yourself after you sobered up and be like, man, I was tripping and it was a bad thing.
yeah, you right.
But if you look at it, you know, hey, you know, if you look at it as something insightful, and you're like, hey, you know what? I done caught it in a different perspective. Oh, I didn't think about things like this or like that. Then it's gonna be different. You know what I mean? So it's just you know, you gotta use your own judgment. You gotta use your own self-analysis. You know what I mean? But to me, anything that's natural, anything that you can grow naturally without having to add a bunch of extra bullshit to it, it shouldn't be illegal, right? It shouldn't be. If that shit grows out of Mother Earth, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be. Like, how do you have the right to tell somebody they can't grow something from a seed? Like, I'm beefing with GMO seeds, but much less that, you know. It's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy how they have their hands in everything, every option that we have in our lives. But yeah.
See, they legalize that shit. You ain't got to never worry about a bitch asking you to come smoke ever again. Bitch, go grow your own shit.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to never worry about that.
Man, bitch better never
again.
Well, never say never, because they might put some type of like cap on being able to get seeds.
Mm. Oh yeah, because that's what they do. That's what they do. With a lot of these legal
you might have to have some type of dispensary license or something to get seeds.
Yeah, I think. But Cavity Creep said I think you can't have more than 6.
Nah, bro, that shit, man. You really think, bro, you really think they'll go through all that shit just to find seeds? Because sometimes niggas, the seeds be buried in the leaves, bro.
Man,
that shit be buried in there.
You talking about money?
They definitely would, TD.
Yeah, you talking about money. When it comes to they don't care about it. See, they don't care about the drug. They don't care about none of this shit. It's about the money. Like, even
the thing with the seeds, most of the seeds you find in bud are dead seeds anyway, so they're not gonna go through all that. Most of those seeds you can't use. I'm talking about buying like wholesale, like being able to buy actual seeds that you know can grow. Yeah. They'll probably put a market on that.
Yeah, and that's why, like I say, but yeah, that's why they get niggas who be trying to ship their shit and order their shit, you know, trying to order seeds online because, like you said, they live seeds, and that's a no go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
man, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I doubt
they got laws. They got laws on shit like that with fucking tomato seeds and shit.
Yeah, I mean everything. Like it's there's literally, again, they literally got their hands in every aspect of your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether you, no matter what. And that's the wild thing when you really sit back and think about it. Like, at what area, what aspect of your life is the government not involved in?
Yeah, man, I feel you on that. Shit, you know, I don't think man. Like, when you think about it, bro, and I'm not trying to exclude black folks from anything, but he never gave a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know I didn't.
But that's why we get bamboozled.
I still don't.
But that's why when shit happens, we get bamboozled because we never really paid attention to it. And then when you get caught up in that situation, when you get caught up in the situation and people are like, oh, that ain't right or this ain't right, the law been on the books. You know what I'm saying? And like what they say, ignorance of the law is no excuse. It's been there. You know what I'm saying? And that's our major issue is that we don't take the time to discuss these things, have these like I say, as black folks, man, we still like. I don't know, and we talk about it.
Before you say that, but what I'm saying is, bro, basically what I'm saying when I said that, politics never applied to us, no way, bro.
Oh man, but they do. If you know how to use them in your favor, that's why when you see the niggas that do get off and do successfully overcome certain situations, is because they were aware, they were up to date on their politics, they knew what was going on. You know, all these niggas who leverage that shit.
So why when somebody black? So why when somebody black? You know what I'm saying? So why when somebody black becomes successful? And the first thing they do is try to cripple his economy, bro.
But like, give me an example of what you're saying. Like, what do you like? Give me an example of what you're talking about.
I'm saying, like, you know, like when a black man in particular, like, become successful, you feel me? They try to cripple his economy, you know, by trying to like pin cases on him or whatever the case may be. You feel me?
But again, it's the situation.
Like I got an uncle. I got an uncle. He was selling barbecue and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was selling barbecue and shit.
Yeah.
But you know, the laws came by fucking with him, talking about he don't have a permit or nothing like that. You know, to sell this shit. You know, they told his barbecue pit up and everything. To make a long story short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And,
you know, they crippled his economy like that. That's how he was paying his bill. Nigga barbecue his ass out. He's making a killing with that shit.
But the thing is, though, is did he have a permit and they fucked him over, or did he not have a permit and they used that as justification? I mean, because the game goes, look, if you get into the food business, you got to have permits, because that way, that's what keeps him. Like, he may be the coldest nigga to ever hit a pit, right? Might be the coldest nigga to ever hit a pit. But say that he put a plate out there and it goes bad and a nigga gets sick or some shit like that. That's why that whole permit situation, that's why that whole inspection situation, that's why they do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking it, because I'll buy some shit. I'll buy some shit off a motherfucker if it look good. Look, I'm going to trust my gut instinct. I'm going to take the risk. But, again, like I said, the government going to have their hands in that shit, because if people are too dumb for the most part. That's how they look at it, to protect themselves. So that's where they feel like they got to step in. Or people can be real shady. Think about it. We run up in the Chinese spot all the time, man. You think that really be real meat every time? I mean, real chicken or real whatever. And
I know it tastes good every time.
I'm not complaining. That's the best. Second best cat I never had. But but I'm just saying that it still has to be edible, right? Because if not,
you got to be cooked thoroughly.
You got to cook a certain way. Or if the restaurant got roaches, or if they got rats and shit, and they all over the place, that's why they got these inspections, all this shit going on. So it's not about crippling them up, but you just got to know the game. And a permit ain't nothing but maybe $200-$300, $150, depending on what you're doing. Because I was looking into them recently. If you're doing it an event, it's a certain amount. If you're doing it just, you got to have a location or whatever. You know, things like $300, depending if you're in the city, out the city. You know, these are things that you got to account for. Sometimes you got to do it guerrilla, you know, till you get your money right. But as soon as you get your money right, cover your ass. You know what I'm saying?
And I was about to say, like, that's black people's problem. And let me not say black people. That's black people with a high amount of niggatry going on, which I have been and I am at certain times in my life.
Yeah.
Our problem is that we use that excuse of, this is what I got to do right now. I don't have the money to get the permit right now. I'm going to just start it. Mm-hmm. But at some point, like you said, TD, he was making a killing doing that shit. At some point, he had the money to go and get the permit. and keep on doing this thing. That's where we fuck up at. We just keep on riding out the excuse of when we started.
Right.
But now you got the means to do what you got to do, and we just don't want to follow the rules most of the time.
And I understand. Niggas don't want to get no extra money to the government, and niggas don't want to go down there filling out the paperwork and all in your business.
Man, but like that shit, man, some shit is just...
It's fuck shit. No, it's fuck shit that we got to do that. I agree. But fuck shit or not, we got to do it. Yeah. Or when they roll up on us, they going to fuck up our barbecue pit and fuck up our business.
Right. Because then if they'd have done that, but he had all his paperwork in order, now guess what? He finna get paid from the city. He finna get paid from the state because now he got his paperwork in order, so now he finna get a bag. So,
well, he had all the paperwork, they would have backed the fuck off because he got all the paperwork.
Yeah, that would have been the initial thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like
that could have been somebody hating like a motherfucker. You know, man, because they ain't getting no money or something.
Yeah, that's all it is. Look, Uncle Sam,
it's definitely hate. It's definitely hate involved, bro. But at the end of the day, him not having his paperwork is what allowed them to be able to do that.
Exactly. Cover your P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? And
you gotta accept the consequences of your actions. He didn't go and get the paperwork, and that's the fucking law. It's just the law.
Just think about it.
And I want to touch on real quick, if you don't mind, Huncho, about what you said about like politics not being a black people thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely a black people thing because everything that black people do, our whole success is based off of politics, of how we play the game, who likes us, who don't like us. And when we don't play by the rules, they use politics against us to smear us and tear down a black man's whole empire. So, yeah, but like black people are maybe the most affected by politics. But at the same time, we also the group that majority don't know about politics.
Right. And there's different tiers of politics. It's not all just government politics.
I don't think it's rocket science. I don't think it's rocket science. You know what I'm saying? To vote the right motherfucker in. To be honest with you.
But the thing is,
but then again, where fucking politician has kept their promises of doing what they. The only motherfucker I can say that about really, bro, is Trump, bro. Yeah. Niggas say what they want about Trump, but Trump's standing on business about what he's trying to do, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that motherfucker is racist like that, bro. I really don't. I think it's got the wrong perception of this nigga.
Trump hate niggas like everybody hate niggas. Trump fuck with black people. He hate niggas like everybody. That nigga Trump go out his way to stop it.
Let me say this. I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. Trump don't give a fuck about no color but green, bro. That's why he trying to That's why he gonna legalize this weed shit. Watch what I tell you, bro. Well, go ahead.
So if Trump legalized the weed and he opened up a Trump dispensary, you gonna shop at that, huh?
You say what?
It said if Trump legalized the weed and he opened up a Trump dispensary, you gonna shop at that, huh?
Nah, nigga, I'm from the streets, bro. I'm gonna continue to get my shit off the street, but I wouldn't mind going. I wouldn't mind going up in the dispensary and see, you know, what other varieties they have, though, bro. Yeah. I'm not against that, but man, push come to shove, bro. I'm a shit call my nigga like I always do. Hey, my nigga, I'm finna come get that from you. Yeah. And shit, and just be done with it, bro.
But think about not even having to call. Let's just think about you could just walk up in the spot and hey, let me get this.
Just drive to the store. You don't have to wait on the nigga. Right. You don't have to listen to this nigga lie saying he gonna be there in 20 minutes when he gonna be an hour and a half.
Right. We know.
But you know, take it upon yourself to go and get it.
Right.
But you know why I say that? Cause my boy gonna show me love every time, bro.
Yeah. I feel you.
My nigga gonna show me love all the time. Now, at some last minute type shit, yeah. I'll walk up in the dispensary and like grab me something, you know, especially if I'm out on the road like I am.
But you gonna hit your boy first, though.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on where I'm at, though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out on this road and I ain't trying to wait till I get home to smoke, you goddamn right, I'll pull this bitch over in a heartbeat and, you know, walk up in the dispensary. But, you know, just for us, like, if I'm chilling, like how I'm finna go home and do now, hell yeah, I call that nigga and make that true. You know?
I feel, you know, and especially it's always a level of loyalty to it. But, look, look, if I know, like I said, because especially dealing with niggas, I'm right around the corner. You gonna say that nigga ain't gonna be there in 2 hours. Look, hey, I'm finna go pull up to the dispensary. I'm finna make a selection. Let me get some gummies. Let me get one of them funky ass cookies. You know what I'm saying? And let me get a little quarter of that there. Let me get a little eighth of that there. And I'll see y'all niggas in a couple of weeks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, And, the dispensary be showing love. They be giving you samples and all that other little shit, too. So, I mean, you might go in there and get hooked up.
Yeah, they show love.
You going to get on a little iPad, get the type
I'm not capping about this shit, though. Y'all been watching the news?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm saying with Trump legalizing the weed and shit.
I mean,
y'all been watching?
I've seen it all the time. I don't really watch like mainstream news because it's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's filtered full of shit. But I catch it like and where I do get my news from. I saw some shit come across the timeline. Like they mentioned it briefly, but they didn't. I didn't dive into it personally.
I'm not shocked though. I know I see from what I have been seeing, he's been taking some hits on other political shit, so I can see him saying that because anytime he take a loss, he immediately trying to replace it with a win. Yeah. So that's what Trump do. Like if something falls short on him, then they're gonna say something to get you hyped up again.
Oh, I did see motherfuckers talking about niggas was, and this is how crazy motherfuckers is. Motherfuckers was trying to give Biden credit for it. That's what I did see when I did look into it. They was like, well, this really started in the Biden. That nigga had 4 years before he went loco. Why he ain't get it done then? You know what I'm saying?
It actually started under Trump's first term.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't be.
He brought it up first because that's one of the things he said in 2016 that made me think about fucking with him. Yeah. That and the infamous speech when he said, "Vote for me, black people, because what else do you have to lose?"
And it's funny how niggas was
I ain't hitting this shit like that, dude.
But see,
I'll never forget. I was in Montana in a bus station, nothing but white people. Everybody looked at me like, "How does he feel?" Yeah. Bruh, I can't. I was like, you know what? That nigga right. The fuck do we have to lose?
Motherfuckers say, what do you have to lose? Than versus if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
These niggas ain't did shit that they said they was gonna do for us anyway, and we've been voting for them for the last 2 years.
Niggas still ain't talked to Ice Cube, man.
Might as well vote the other way and see what happens. Shit.
But yeah. So.
Oh man.
But it's kind of revert back to the politicking thing though. It ain't even about, and I know niggas gonna bring up Black Wall Street and things like that, but you can't let these singular events, stop you from shining. Like niggas don't build and put themselves in positions to play the game because that's what happens when you don't have a knowledge of the politics. Because let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. You've seen enough niggas make hundreds of millions through contracts, through this, that, and the third, to start up their own little league. Shout out to Ice Cube for being an innovator. You know what I'm saying? In multiple things. But niggas been had enough money to do all that shit. They blowing it on hoes and chains and cars and all that shit. And if niggas, because we got a fucked up mentality because we want to outshine ourselves because we feel like that's the only level we can play on. Like we want to shit on ourselves or those of us who ain't got. That's why even with the rap artists,
that's the politics that niggas choose to play.
Yeah, exactly.
The crazy part about it is no real winner to that form of policy.
And think about how many niggas done had $100 million contracts in various sports, right? And imagine if 10 or 20 of them niggas came together and put some money together. How many niggas you know at the lower level coming out of college that don't get drafted? These undrafted free agents get paid pennies. They really don't get no money. That these niggas could pay, put it together, 2 niggas to a team, whatever, and get a lot of niggas who didn't make it to the league, start their own fucking league. People gonna watch the shit, right? People will watch because people want to see sports all the time. They don't have to compete with the majors. They do it in the off season or whenever,
And you don't even have to push for TV at this point. You can get your own film crew and put it on YouTube.
Put that shit on you and people gonna watch.
And if the shit is successful, you gonna make money.
Exactly. But niggas don't want to do that. Niggas want to take over what's already established. The same way with women with a lot of these businesses, women want to take over what's already established because that's where they see the money at. Instead of like I get a white man the credit. They built that shit from the ground up. And they pass it on to their families because they built that shit to pass on to their families to have that lasting legacy.
That's the whole point. Think about it, bro. It'll never happen, my nigga, because we don't stick together for shit.
And so who fought
we only stick together.
We
only stick together, motherfucker.
That's it.
We only stick together, bro, when the police kill us, nigga.
Yeah. And
ain't that some stupid shit? It's like they mad at the white folks for not letting us do it, type shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if niggas really minded their own business, that's what I'm saying. Like, we look, not we, and that's why I says differentiate niggas from black folks. Black folks mostly mind their business, but there's a lot of black folks that's teeter-totter and boarding that line. They get caught up in the nonsense too. But, like, if niggas minded their own, right, then niggas could come up. Because here's the thing. Niggas don't got nothing in this country but entertainment, and they don't own the entertainment they got. The tiny hats got that. So if niggas actually put their money behind the entertainment and invested their money in themselves, like J Mel just said, put it on fucking YouTube. Yeah, you're not finna get a deal or a 100 million contract out the gate. Niggas want that fast money. Niggas want that right now money and realize they get that right now money with no plan, with no understanding of how to expand it. They let them other people put their fingers in it, and then them other people
progress. They don't understand that the contract they signed to get that fast money dictates that most of that fast money ain't even gonna be yours until you sign this shit.
Yeah, and then because it's happening.
Hey man, but you know what's crazy, my nigga? I mean, because it's like it has something to do with it, but at the same time, it don't. I heard the craziest shit ever, bro. That just stuck with me. I heard a white woman talking. I was watching this shit on YouTube or something. But the bitch said, if you put $100 to the side a week for 10 years, you a millionaire. And it fucked me up because I hadn't came across this picture that I had took like 10 years ago, and it felt like I took shit just yesterday. I say, damn, bro, this bitch right.
It'd be quick.
But what I'm saying is, bro, like we don't know how to. We don't know how to. Shit, $100 a week for 10 years.
Yeah, but because you know who is getting that $100 a week? The motherfucking club, the motherfucking liquor store. They getting that fucking $100 a week. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to drink. We got to get some Henny. We got to get some, what is it now? Don Julio. And we be on the shit. We really be on the shit that be behind. Like, we just follow some trend. We seen some other. Don Julio been out for fucking ages, for forever. Since niggas was on Patron. Like, I was fucking with Don Julio when niggas was on Patron. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Josh, you doing the math? How much is that, bro?
Huh?
I'm doing it right now. Hold on.
Yeah. What you talking about? 5,200 for 10 years?
$100. No, $100. $100. If you put $100 a week.
$100 a week. That's 5,200 a year.
Yeah, $100 a week.
So it's like 52,000.
For 10 years.
It's 56 weeks in a year.
It's 52.
52.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that's what 52. That's like 52,000. Something like that.
Yeah, 52,000.
But what I'm saying is, if you invest,
I'm that stupid white bitch didn't know what the fuck she was talking
but what it is honestly. But I think you might be missing a step. I saw something similar. But if you probably would have invested that 52,000 into a particular,
you can definitely turn that into it's 52,000. But you could definitely turn that into $1 million in that time frame if you do the right things.
That's probably what it was. It's probably like invest that $100 in, and you probably put it in a what's they call that shit? The S&P.
You know you can't trust these bunnies, TD.
Yeah, you put like an S&P.
Dr. Umar would be ashamed.
Yeah, that money will come back. That's the thing. But that's the thing, though, man. But we don't think like that. We live in this mind state of.
Man, you doing the right motherfucking math, bro.
$100 times 5,200, and then you just times that by 10. 52
weeks in a year times 10.
You just
times 100.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, but what I'm saying is, it probably was invested into something, and then watch that shit go.
Yeah, you could definitely turn it into $1 million for sure.
But the thing about it is, but this is what I'm saying. We don't think about that. We like, we can't spend that. I ain't got it. But niggas got it for J's. Niggas got it for designer clothing. That's why money don't stay in the black community, because when we get some shit, there's two things that happen. Either if we do buy black, it's overly priced, right? We buy some shit, we gonna buy it from a black on it, but it's gonna be some shit that's not that quality, but we paying $1,000 for it. Just say, these $1,000 jeans. When the last time you seen a nigga with some red monkeys? Niggas was paying out the ass for some red monkeys or some old off the wall ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't worth the fuck. It don't increase. It don't increase in value. That shit go out of style in a year, and you just spend $1,000 on it. You just spend a couple of $100 on it just to impress some raggedy hoes who sleeping on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Who got a air mattress with a hole in that bitch and some.
Got an air mattress.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and just to say you smashed them hoes easy. Like, that's what I'm saying. We and when we do buy shit of any kind of value or any kind of whatever, it's not in the black community, right? Because we don't make shit. We don't manufacture shit. We have no industry. That's why I say the only thing niggas can put their hands on is entertainment. And niggas still don't know how to capitalize on that. The blueprint's right there. You see these motherfuckers, you see some of these little white YouTubers, they come up with a strategy and a plan, and they turn their little YouTube into a little empire. And I'm not saying there ain't a couple niggas who have done it, because shout out to, who was it, like Kev on stage, he came up, Country Wayne, some of these niggas are turning some shit into something.
Yeah, it's been a few of them.
Yeah, but it's like, but for the most part, We just want the attention. We want the attention. We want the club appearance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll take a couple of bottles. We'll say we was there, and then niggas end up like Welvin the Great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not
because that's we fuck up when we set our goals. We set the goal is the attention instead of the financial gain or how to. And then if you don't set your goal as the financial gain, then you don't plan on what to do when the finances come.
Yeah. Or that shit hit you so fast you don't realize how quick you run through that shit. You can you can run through 100,000 like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. So if you can run through 100,000 like nothing and you getting a little money for a little while, you think you touch the paper, I done touched $1 million, I'm gonna be all right. Shit, $1 million ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just it's good in the moment if you're not properly utilizing. I mean, let me say it like this: if you're not investing, if you're not putting the money to work for you, then $1 million ain't shit. If you spending $1 million, you shit, go buy your house and a car. You almost already done.
Bro, how would you spend that, Hunter? If you had an M in your pocket right now,
in my pocket, I'm finna invest. I'm finna invest in businesses that are up and coming. I'm looking for the look at some tech because tech is always gonna grow. As people,
I'm going straight in the stock market.
Yeah, like
right. But I'm saying like for like a house, for like the little shit, like the shit that doesn't matter. How would you spend it?
Like if I'm buying a house, and if we're talking about frivolous with money, then
if you got an M,
if you got an M just to blow,
just to spend on the house.
If I got an M to blow, I'm buying a very nice RV, right? And I'm finna slide around that hoe for a while. Like I'm finna slide around.
Hey, hold on, I wasn't ready for that, bro.
That's what I'm about to do too, though. Real shit. I might not get the full RV. I'll probably get the pull along.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be nice though.
And if you done seen some of these motherfuckers, I'd buy a very nice RV and hire a driver, nigga. Like on some real shit. You finna get to tour the world. You get to partake in whatever shenanigans I get to partake in with whoever, and we just gonna ride. I'm finna see the States. You know what I'm saying? Like. I'm finna go on an adventure or some shit like that. If we're talking about blowing some money, I'm not finna sit it.
I wasn't talking about blowing it. I'm just saying if you had an M, say you would get an RV.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about it like to blow. I'm talking about if that's just what you had in your name.
Man, I'd probably stay in an apartment and fucking buy a couple of properties and then let them motherfuckers pay my rent. If anything, if just doing something like that, of course, make some other investment, but I'd take maybe half to a quarter of that and, buy a couple of little smaller properties. You know what I'm saying? And Shelly, you would not be with me. I wouldn't have no nagging one with me. You can't go with me.
If you really think about it, shit, man, that really ain't no fucking money. It's a lack of... But shit, it really ain't no money if you think about it, bro.
But I'm saying, if you're trying to make it stretch and trying to make it... Like I say, this is what wealth is, man. Wealth is having enough money to cover your bills to the point where you don't necessarily have to work. It ain't necessarily the amount. You know what I'm saying? If you can live, like Cav just said, living off interest. Like if you done made enough investments and you getting paid off what they call dividends, and that covers your livelihood to the point where, you making an average nigga salary, and you might make $60,000, $70,000 a year or whatever, but you can live off that and not have, and you're wealthy. If all your bills paid and you can live your life, you're wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
You know my definition of wealthy, Hunter?
What's that? You
got so much motherfucking money that is no mistake you can make that's gonna leave you fucked off. That's when you wealthy. That's when where you no matter what you do,
that's
you
filthy fucking rich. Like that's why I call it filthy, because you can act bad when you
money.
Yeah, when you filthy rich, that's you can get real dirty and still be clean when you come up on the other side. That's that filthy fucking rich money. But somehow niggas still figure out a way to there's some niggas who have some filthy rich contracts. But that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. And that's another black problem. It's like we feel like we gotta no other race, like other races take care of their people by putting them on in ways to better themselves. We feel like we got to give our money to, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Look, if I ever got fortunate enough to just come across a windfall, you can ask me for one thing, but it better be a business plan. Don't ask me for nothing.
Yeah.
I tell people often, like, don't
ask
ask me
you talking about a bitch?
No, business plan. Like, it got to be a real business. I wish a bitch would come to me. I want to sell some bundles. Bitch, you want to bundle your ass up and get the fuck off? Ain't no motherfucking way. Like, it has to be a legitimate business. Like, you better present a business plan. Don't ask for no fucking car. Don't ask for no house because, again, all of these things are expensive. You ask for a car, well, shit, you don't want a car that you can't afford the maintenance on. And when it come time to get the oil change, you going to come, hey, man, I need
Huncho, you meant to tell me that you went to be at the strip club tricking out on one of them hoes.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. Man, no. No. Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go have fun. I'm not gonna do too much, but I'm gonna go have fun.
I ain't saying pay a bitch more than the other thing.
What pleasure do I get?
I might throw a cash car at her.
I might pay a bitch car, no.
Man, no, bro. I
might throw a tax refund or a fucking stimulus check.
I get no pleasure. Why? When it's something you can get for free, you can bring that bitch back to the crib and get that same free action, then be throwing money at this bitch in the fucking strip club and get no return on your investment. Absolutely not. I'm
gonna get return. I'm gonna get return.
I can't.
You know me. You know who you talking to, Hunter?
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna feel like I bought the bitch. At that point, I might as well go slide down the bitch in that. Like that's how I'm gonna feel. Like if it comes to that, like if I'm not getting it off the game, if I'm not getting it off my presence or something like that, like I gotta show a dollar debacle to this bitch.
No, but at that point, I'm the type of nigga. At that point, I'm only throwing it because I already got you off the game.
Well, see, think about it, bro. You gonna want some new pussy. I keep telling you niggas, ain't nothing better than some pussy.
But the thing is,
the only thing better than some pussy. The only thing better than pussy is some new pussy.
No, the price of pussy is steadily. Pussy just this year alone, pussy done dropped from $40 to $32.93.
Good pussy, good pussy.
Like $32.93.
New pussy be trash, and it ain't better than the last pussy.
And that's what I'm saying. And then you got to think about them strip club hoes and been ran through by who knows it and what. You know what I'm saying? Who done did it and what?
But that's a myth, Honcho. You know how many hoes I know I fucked that's ran through that's got fired, bro.
Man, look.
I'm just saying, bro. That whole ran through shit is a myth.
No, I'm not
saying I think the bitch had trash. She had trash pussy before she got ran.
Oh, man, absolutely. I mean, there's just, look, the biology is a thing, but all I'm saying is I'm not dispersing the dollars for a situation that I don't feel like I need to break. I just couldn't see, like, and don't get me wrong, I've gone to the strip club a couple of times, right? And yeah, it's fun, it's entertaining. You know, the best thing to go to the strip club is go to the strip club with a bunch of hoes. Like, I'd take some hoes to the strip club before I just went to go myself. But it's just, I felt a certain way about myself. Like, damn, I slapped this bitch with some money. Like, it's
okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you pay Cherokee to hit that ass?
Who? Cherokee?
If she was over to it? Yeah.
Hell.
Have you had the money?
No.
Cause you know Pinky, she throw them parties too. But I'm just saying,
I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it.
Would you pay Cherokee to fuck her?
No, couldn't do it.
You wouldn't?
I could not do it, bro. Like, and the thing is, I know they say, it ain't tricking if you got it. I don't subscribe to that theory, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like they gonna be giving us.
No, I agree. If you have to trick to get it, it's tricking no matter what.
Like that's what I'm saying.
My whole point was. I throw money after I already know I got it off the game.
Yeah.
So really, at that point, I'm just kind of looking out.
Yeah, like
I was gonna get this regardless.
I know, but see, that's different though. I like here's my deal. Here's my deal. Like a bitch you already fucking with, I'm not opposed to. Hey, we reciprocate for one another. I'm not opposed to that. But just going out and putting your wallet first, absolutely not. I can't do it. If we didn't already establish something and it's a we got a back and forth mutual. Okay, I fuck with
that. See what I done in my days where I was doing this. I'm a reformed man now, but in my days where I was doing this, I'm gonna go to the strip club and play. Not broke, but I'm not gonna be wilding.
Yeah.
Even if I got it, I'm not gonna wild out, and I'm gonna see.
I'm with you on that shit. I'm the same way. Shit.
I'm gonna see if she just fuck with me because she fuck with me.
Yeah, so think about they still females at the end of the day, because like you said,
right. Like they still because they really don't. They really it's only 2 or 3 hoes in there that really want to be in there. The nymph hoes. The rest of them hoes don't really want to be in there. They just find and they know this access to money.
Yeah.
Hey, but Hunter, you know that's some bullshit you said, though, right?
No, sir. No, sir. Like
It's some bullshit you said. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you fucking with a bitch, right? You spend money on that hoe. You can't tell me you not. You know, you doing something to get that ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if like you paying, you coming out some money. So you might not just be giving it to her like physically, but like you paying for something to get that ass.
Honestly, if I do the math on how much I spent in actual relationships versus how much I spent fucking on strippers and hoes, it's probably way cheaper on the stripper and hoe side. And I done had more, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense because the number of strippers and hoes versus the number of females in real relationships is way different. You would think I spend more on one side than the other. What I'm saying is, you'll fuck the bitch. Like you'll pay the bitch that you want to fuck.
I'm not gonna pay to play. I just can't, cause I'm gonna feel even after that post nut clarity gonna hit so hard.
I'm saying for something exotic, my nigga. I ain't talking about no this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not paying. I'm with Honcho on that though, bro. I'm not paying to like. I'll give you money after the fact, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to fuck if I feel like the only reason I'm fucking is because I'm paying.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like we. Nah, and again, you be aware, like a Captain say, once a bro, I know you got some money, she gonna act.
Mom and daddy and shit too. Like,
no, I just want to feel like you want to fuck me. I don't want to feel like you only fucking me to get this bread.
I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you on that.
I gotta meet your mama at all.
I'm gonna feel like I'm getting holding this motherfucker. It just, you know, and I get it. It's a shortcut. It's to cut the way through it. In essence, it probably is cheaper. To break the bed, you saving time, effort, money, and all that other shit. But my psychology is just that I could not go with the premise that I'm finna go pay for some pussy. Right? I cannot go. Roger, you sit your ass. This ain't a conversation for you. You sit your ass down. But this is it, to me. It's I cannot go with the premise. And because here's the thing, and what if you pay up and then you hit that shit and that shit was not good? Like what if the package looks astounding and then now you didn't like
false
shit.
Advertisement, bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What if the bitch you with pussy ain't good? You just, you know, I guess tolerating it in a way. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, only thing what I'm saying is
you can go get her the coochie rejuvenation. I'd rather if the bitch already got bad coochie, I'd rather pay for her to go get the coochie rejuvenation surgery than go trick off. If I got money like that, if I got money,
but that'll be the same thing. So what you just said about paying for the pussy and it being trash, that'll be the same thing if you pay for the rejuvenation.
But what I'm saying is, if
it's not rejuvenated when it comes back.
But what I'm saying, if it ain't. But my thing is, if it's
no snapback now.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm with the bitch already, and this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at it as a situation like if it's a long-term situation and I fall into some bread and I've been fucking with the bitch, and you saying, oh, it ain't good, but you fucking.
You might as well at least try. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna build her up. Let her build a little confidence up too. Now she get.
You gonna invest in the bitch?
You know what I'm saying? Look, but I'm not gonna do it just for some new broad who ain't never been through no ups and downs with a nigga. Like, absolutely not. If you ain't been through, Michelle, shut your ass up. If you ain't never been through a detrimental situation with me, I'm looking at you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They douche with the coke sugar cane. Like if you ain't never been in a detrimental situation, I can't find myself just breaking bread with you all recklessly. Like I said, if you ain't never looked out.
Huncho, I think you misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm not saying go out there and change a bitch's life, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'm not even saying like, you know, in a sense that like take care of this hoe. Like,
no, I get you. I get you. Yeah. I don't care if she had a $1.50 sale. It's
drop enough on her for a good week.
Yeah, it's the principle. It's the principle that just it don't sit right. I mean, it's not even the action necessarily. Like I get it in theory. Like I get it. You know, hey, I don't want to waste time with you, bitch. I'm a man with some money. I ain't got time for this rah shit. I just want the coochie. I'm gonna try to get on anyway. You know, break bread, get what you want and get gone. I get that in theory, but it's just like the principle is like
for me, it's more of I feel bad for the little bitch because you in here. And I know most of the niggas that you're interacting with is real fucking weirdos. And you probably don't want to do this, but you got to do this. And so I can't save you, bitch, but I can make you feel better for the next 3 days.
Man.
I'll slide a little. I'll slide a little 9-piece on you or so, you know.
Again, it would
You
have
gonna
to
feel
be.
better.
She would have to have for even entertaining. It's not even just even on the post on the back end breaking of bread. Not even in it's like the bitch like we talk about. She would have to have some kind of like she would have to have some kind of quality that tells me she could survive outside of the strip club.
Like I make connections with the ones I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just.
Yeah, if
purely off of our interaction, I'm gonna slide you 500. Like, no.
Yeah, like if this is if this is gonna be the highlight of your life, like, and I can tell this is where your train stops. Hell no. But if it's like, hey, you know what, this little bitch here, she needs a little stepping stone or something, and she cool, and you know she done put me on to something that's done actually benefited me in the long run. Like it's levels to like, yeah, if you done put me onto something where on the back end I'm gonna make some more bread, and I'm not gonna trip on. You know, putting she looked out for me. Hey, you put me on some good game or whatever, something like that. But if it's just some, yeah, she kind of cool. You know, we hung out a little. I can't see it. I can't. It's.
So, bro, with that kind of money, nigga, you ain't gonna be able to trust no bitch, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna be able to trust no hoe.
If I can't trust her, I want to break bread with.
What you talking about?
But that's what I'm saying though. Like that's gonna be the
unless
first.
Unless you got a bitch that's just been down with you, my nigga, from day one. That's the only reason. That's the only way I consider that shit. You know what I'm saying? For us taking care of a bitch. But now,
I'm not talking about taking care of her.
I don't trust the bitch now. So shit, just imagine if I really start taking some money out this motherfucker. Yeah. I'm really not gonna trust no hoe.
Look, here's my thing. I like, and this is maybe it's just me, you know, but I got a list. I won't even say a list. There's people. I mean, I know who I would look out for, and who I wouldn't look out for. Like at this point in time in my life, if some shit was to exponentially increase, right? And to a point where, like I said, I got some fuck you money. Like I know as far as people who have been asset in my life, who I'm looking out for, who I'm not looking out for. Hey, you know, even if it's just we gonna go do some kicking it. You just talking
about your people in general, or like I'm talking about these hoes
my
right
people
now.
in general. Like I said, I just look, man. But here's the thing. Again, my personality just might be different. It's just like, and I don't like. I have such a especially for these modern hoes. I got such a disdain for them and their personality and they fucking just their nonsensical ways. Like it's not even just about perfect. It's just like I feel like it's a waste of money. I rather. I just like I can't do it. I'm not gonna be on somebody. I'm not gonna be what am I looking for? Somebody. Instagram reference. You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
Look. Okay, so let me get something straight.
Yeah.
Do you have a feature right now that you wouldn't mind breaking bread with if you was to touch some to touch an internet?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me throw this back in.
Okay.
My nigga, you can't end up spending bread on me. Because hoes can change like a light switch, my nigga.
Yeah, they can. But that's why I say the history matters. So this is what I'm saying. Like in the situation where I say I feel confident, I'd be okay with it. If she did switch up, I wouldn't trip because I guarantee she done looked out for me in a manner or what. That's why I say like if you ain't never been through no tumultuous situation, if you ain't never been through nothing, it's hard for me to look at it like that. Or with a broad, you know what I'm saying? Because I know broads will switch. I had them switch up on a nigga. So that's what I'm saying. But if it's a situation where I say right now, I'm confident that I wouldn't trip. And if the script got flipped, I say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. That's their nature. But she looked out for me when shit was, you know, whatever. And so I don't mind. It is what it is. So I'm not going to feel a particular way about it. But if it was just some new bitch and she tried to pull a Dwight Howard or even Travis Hunter stupid ass invested in the bitch, or like the bitch that's finna do Rick Ross, the bitch he fucking with right now, he finna get flipped in a few minutes. Like, cause if you see the bitch, he nigga trying to kiss all on the bitch, this nigga cheesing, grinning from ear to ear. The bitch don't even like the smell of his breath. You see it in her face. But it's like one of them type of situations. Absolutely not. I'm not finna be. You're not finna see me walking and taking no model out nowhere. You'd never see me in public with him. Like it wouldn't be no interaction. Wouldn't be no food date. Wouldn't be no nothing like that. Like you're not gonna capitalize on none of my energy whatsoever just because I done came up and I like how you look. It'll be a situation where it is gonna be advantageous for myself in the end of it. You know what I'm saying? It can sound selfish or whatever, but it 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna involve no upfront bread. Like I say, it has to be proved. You gotta have to prove something to me. Like I can't just ain't no way. I can't do it. Like That's why I say, like, all that just paying for the coochie for the porn stuff. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. It's just it would.
But I keep telling you, bro, you doing it anyway. Shit.
Man, again,
I mean, I don't mind. I don't like. I mean, you gotta think about it. The only reason why I brought up a porn star bitch is because she already know what she there for. Yeah. Like it ain't like she don't know what the fuck going on. Like if you hit this hoe up, of course, nigga, she gonna be talking money out the gate. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
But then they gonna again. But then you got these porn stars who be out like who the one did what's his name? What's the bad weirdly built bitch? Fucking with Zion.
Oh, Mariah.
That hoe disgusting.
But that's what I'm saying though. But you see niggas with money fucking with the stupid niggas with money.
That's the one that got Zion?
Yeah, that's the niggas do
that.
Yeah,
Mariah Mills, that bitch, what the fuck happened to her?
Yeah, shit.
I don't even want to know, but go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, but she's a porn star. And, you know, she fall in love thinking because the nigga did a little bit of tricking on her ass. She thinking this, that, and the third. She tried to blow up the nigga whole spot and all that type of shit. Like, I just can't do it, bro. I cannot do it. I can't be the broke bread on this bitch and then I get bored and slide on the hub and see this bitch over here getting lambasted by all kind of shenanigans and tomfoolery. And I'm like, I'll spend money to fuck with that hoe. Like, it wouldn't sit right with me. Like, it would do some damage to my soul for whatever reason. And I'm not saying all name hoes I'd probably fuck with this. They probably had a history, and I'm not tripping. If that's what she is, it is what it is. But to know this is your career and this is what you do, and I feel like I'm basically a trick, especially these hoes don't, you know, they're a new definition of tricking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't hoes. If a nigga a trick, that means you got to be a hoe for a nigga to be a trick. But you know, I can't do it. I can't even put myself in a position for a bitch to be able to lie on a nigga.
It's like an honor to be a hoe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I can't put myself to be in a position where I'm somebody TikTok tale or random Instagram story. I was fucking with it. You know, I can't do it. Like I wouldn't. You know, this nigga he broke bread with me. You know, even to be in a position for her to manipulate the truth into one of them stories, like. Nah, bitch, show some motherfucking receipt. Like, it just, I couldn't do it. Like, it just bothering me thinking about it right now. I'm getting disturbed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That shit.
If I had money like that, I would definitely have fun for a few months, quote unquote, tricking on hoes. I would go.
It would have to, man.
I tell you what, I
be a non-professional.
At some point, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, my brother.
Let me clarify this real quick. When I'm talking about the chicks that I'm talking about doing this with is what you were saying, like the diamond in the rough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I go in these places, I'm looking for the diamond in the rough. Yeah. And then I'm going to test her and see. And if she shines, I'm going to throw her a little something. After a few interactions with her. Not the first time, probably not the second time, but my third time fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I might break some bread with you. And probably fuck with you a few more times.
I'd rather a bitch working at McDonald's than a bitch pulling out the strip club, bro. If it came down to it. Like, I'd rather the bitch be a Burger King.
I look for the diamonds there too. I'm always on the lookout for the diamonds.
Because to me, if you gonna do it, that bitch gonna be more appreciative because she knows it might not even be that she might not think or she doesn't have the questionable moral status to go put herself in a strip club. So therefore, she,
right, I agree with that. But that's why I'm gonna look at you with more, like you got more potential because you might be a long-term type of situation. Yeah. I'm just having fun with the stripper chick that I see with a little bit of potential. And maybe if I throw her some bread, it might be the little push she needs to actually tap into that potential and get the fuck about the strip club.
Yeah.
And if not, I have fun with your ass for 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm a firm believer in treat them how you meet them.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all.
But you got fuck you money. So at the end of the day,
exactly,
it don't matter, bro. You get to have some fun and say fuck.
Me and my fuck you money for the hop
But in no way, shape, or form, I'm talking about saving the bitch, bro.
When the situation gets to a point where it's not in my best interest. Yeah. That's when I use my privilege of having this fuck you money to say fuck you and bounce.
Man, look. DeMarcus, get your ass out there talking about you went to the strip club free, got a free lap dance. Nigga, that ain't nothing. She probably left some crabs on your lap, nigga.
Big cat.
Bro, man, I just think, I ain't gonna lie, huh? So just something.
The marquee was at the male strip club.
You just don't have the money right now, my nigga. I just want to be able to be around your ass to see. how you would be if you was to touch that kind of bread.
Man,
I think you'll pay for some pussy around
I'm
this
not
bitch.
paying. No, pussy is $32.93. I just checked the ticker. Like the pussy stock is dropping. I'm not paying for it. If I can't,
I can honestly say I don't
Okay,
think myself
hold on,
pay
Josh.
for
Wait a
pussy.
minute. I just thought about something. Why you say you look? Why you said you legalize prostitution then?
because that's overall. Like I'm a firm believer in certain things that don't necessarily benefit me as a whole. I talk about short nigga problems. I don't have short niggas. I talk about a lot of relationship and women issues and shit that I don't have. But I speak from the point of view as a man. I think for men as a whole, the legalization of prostitution would improve. There's a lot of niggas out there who ain't getting no coochie, but they're also law-abiding citizens. So if you went ahead and said, hey, it's cool, you're not finna get arrested, you're not finna get caught in the cross and in some weird shit, you know, it would be a situation where some of them niggas could alleviate their stress. There's a lot of niggas that's tricking off on a bitch that ain't never really gonna fuck with them. These hoes playing them. They hoping and praying for the best, but they getting finessed, right? It would be easier for them type of niggas to be able to go, hey, this bitch got the green card. I go ahead and I get money, I get de-stressed and I get on about my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Shout out Miss Grace. It's TD and J Mel on the line. But like, so I'm okay with the legalization of prostitution, right? Because then it makes these women who out here acting reckless, it makes them have to up their standards or become prostitutes, which is kind of where they kind of acting at anyway, just not with a legal capacity. You know what I'm saying? So it's either we know you is what you is, because if a nigga know, hey, this bitch want me to take her out to eat on a date for $300, she ain't got no personality, she ain't got no this, and this, but for $150, I can go knock off a Buffy the Body clone or some shit like that. Well, cool, go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to it. An old nigga got his Social Security check, and you know he got one of them young things trying to finesse him out of it, but he needed my hot 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Nate ready to, he ain't got to pay no school clothes bills or nothing. You go pay for it. Like, hey, get you something, get gone. I'm not opposed to that, right? Like, you say, shit, do what you got to do. I just don't see myself participating in those behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if I got, like I said, if it's fuck you money, even for me to entertain, it's gonna be like a diamond in the rough, and in the rough ain't the strip. It's gonna have to be like a regular broad from a regular location who's already doing regular shit, right? And then enhancing that situation or that entertaining that. And I'm not even saying that enhancing the situation. It would have to just be a regular ass bitch. Okay, hey, cool. You get to see what the good life look like for a couple of days or something like that. It's not gonna be no broad, because again, the stripper bitch gonna have expectations of tricking, right? She gonna have expectations. If the connection did not initiate off the muscle, then I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, I don't want to. What you doing, Peter? I can't, because I'm gonna feel a certain way about myself. I'm gonna feel a certain way about myself, man. Like, that's why. Like, it's not even about the bitch. It's about me.
I think you looking too deep off into this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about what would be a fun night then, bro? How would you, like, you ain't finna be around no bitches at all? Is what you saying? Besides the female, you say you'll break bread with?
I'm not saying, look, you can hang around. I'm not going to pay you for that. If you hanging around and it naturally occurs, is one thing. But for me to compensate you for your time, if I'm hanging out, you want to come hang out, I'll buy a bottle or something, or I'm not finna, I can't even with the money, I can't see myself paying exorbitant strip club or club prices. I don't see myself buying sex. I'm going to throw a kickback at a spot or something like that and turn up before I fucking want to go to a club, right? Because one is just, it's too many unknown factors, right? You don't know who watching, you don't know what type of shit going on, hating ass niggas mad because you got a little something going, niggas trying to shine. Like, I think about all these things when these scenarios are presented, right? I'd rather go, if anything, knock off a nice Airbnb, because you ain't coming back to my crib. You ain't gonna know where I stay or where I live. You know what I'm saying?
Why do that when you can just get a room?
Man, I mean, you can do that too, but you can get set up in a room. You can set up an Airbnb too, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather a situation where, like I said, it's gonna be a kickback and it's gonna be an environment. I'm gonna set the tone. Like, it ain't about, let me just take this bitch to the room and try to fuck this bitch. Let me get her drunk and all that and get hot. Now, I'm gonna throw a little kickback. Niggas gonna be there. There's gonna be other women there. It's not gonna be a situation where she feel like she just and she got that level of control or anything like that. No, you are option. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get down. This is how I go down. You can fuck with a nigga if you fuck with a nigga. If not, hey, it was nice knowing you for the period of time that we engage. I wish you well. I ain't got no hard feelings for you, but I'm not finna force you into any. I'm not finna force no broad into nothing. If she ain't choosing, then shit, I ain't losing. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm 1,000% with you on that.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
if she ain't, you know,
But
she ain't with it.
I think that's where you get lost of what I'm saying, because I'm not fucking with you like that until I see you chose.
Yeah. Well,
So, and it's ways to do it. Believe it or not, it's ways to do that in the strip club with these. Even though the perception would be like, oh, they it's all money her, which.
Man, how I look at it, bro, but how I look at it, the majority of these bitches want to be porn stars anyways, my nigga.
Yeah.
So you meet a bitch in the club, man, that's what they really want to do. That's why they talk this money shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you meet a bitch in the club, my nigga, and you know she want to fuck, and
that's
you on that
saying.
same type of time,
yeah,
and you on that same type of time. I said, if I got it like that, man, shit, what's 500?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And then what you gonna say?
No, I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying.
When that bitch call you, when that bitch
come on, bro.
next
If you
month,
got it, my nigga.
when
If
she
you know
call
you
you
got
next
it,
month,
that's how you. Look,
saying
that's how you
short.
feel. That's cool. I'm not judging you for feeling like that. That's not
but
what
when
I'm
she call you
Man,
next month saying that the rent short, when she call you on the 29th saying the rent short, then how you respond?
Can't pay $40 for that shit.
Inflation is a motherfucker.
Yeah, look, that's all I'm saying.
You can't pay no $40 for that shit no more, man.
Shit, what you mean? There's more on the market. The market is saturated. The market is flooded. So shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about some exotic nigga that came off a motherfucking
man, look, remember when
type shit. I ain't just talking about no bitch.
Like, you don't realize there's some really good looking, shitty minded assholes out there. Like, have you ever seen somebody? You ever seen the videos of the motherfuckers strolling on Figueroa? There's some bad bitches out there. Yeah, and again, that's why I be saying, like, women, I don't be understanding. I would never. It's a bitch that look 10 times better than your average bitch that's doing this, that, the dirty third, and then some. And you talk about you ain't, then you wonder why you ain't keeping no man. You can be mad about him going and doing, but shit, he getting what he want. All I'm saying is that I just can't, I cannot, I understand it. I can't comprehend it. And then after you done broke her that bread, and you did it in a cool way, what you gonna do, TD, when she call you next month on the 29th talking about the rent short? You know what I'm saying? Because you'd have presented it in that way.
You say what?
I'm not gonna present it in that way though, huh? So that's what I'm saying. It's not presented in that way. What we're doing right now is what we're doing right now. Right. Now, if you make certain moves, if it's up to you. If you do certain things that make me want to continue to do this, then cool. But if you
so Josh, let me ask you a question.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Your favorite porn star bitch hit you up. She say two bands for the whole weekend. What you doing?
Nah, I'm not gonna. That's gonna make me not want to fuck with her because she came at me straight off with the money straight up. Like,
I mean, but shit, that's what I mean. Like, she a porn star. What you expect?
I don't want to spend 48 hours with that bitch. Like, shit. I look.
Yeah, I probably don't want you for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
You niggas is lying, bro. You niggas is full of shit on this.
Bro, look, one or two and I'm through. Like, and again, I'm not trying to. Look, while I'm in my rest period trying to recover, I got to look at this bitch. She probably ain't got nothing to talk about. She probably on some dumb shit. I'm just looking at this bitch. This bitch got dick on her breath. Like, I don't want how to fuck that bitch. A whole weekend, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Especially spending the company of a bitch you don't really rock with like that.
Like, put it to if my favorite porn star called me, I definitely would want to fuck my favorite porn star. But I don't want to spend a weekend with my favorite porn star.
Not at all.
I just want that one experience. I just want to fuck that one good time, and maybe another day or another day after that. But I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to be with you. No, you're a porn star.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all niggas full of shit.
Nah, I'm trying to, man.
I don't want to be around no whore on a consistent basis.
No, right?
Like, what is she gonna add to my life?
Yeah, like a bitch ain't got shit to talk about. Like, what is she gonna talk about? Fucking? We already done that. What else she got to talk about? She's a porn star. This is the decision she made.
Man, but shit, y'all talking like y'all trying to find love or some shit. But like, help me out.
48 hours.
But that's what I'm saying, TD. If I don't have those type of intentions with you, then why would I want to spend 2 whole days with you? We're not gonna fuck for 48 hours straight.
like just for the experience, my nigga, she might bring a home girl, shit, you know.
Okay, I'm cool with the give me an 8-hour experience. I don't need 48 hours.
Give me an old school tab and 8
right.
hours.
Yeah, get 8 hours. And I might fuck around and pop my knee out of place.
Man, yeah, nigga. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do for it. I'm not built for 48 hours no more, bro. I'm 34 years old now.
Man, shit.
Nigga, we the same age, nigga.
I'm closer to 48 than 48
once you blow your knee out of this. And once that happens to you, I promise you won't feel the same. You're going to look at fucking a whole different way now.
Nigga, I didn't fuck when my back was fucked up, nigga. I didn't go my shit, nigga. That ain't never stopped shit. Nigga, your back ever been fucked up?
I ain't saying it's gonna stop it. I'm saying you start to understand. Okay, I know now with this knee problem, I can't handle a whole 48 hours of my favorite porn. So I could probably handle 8 on a good old school tab.
Man,
maybe
I
10.
can be fucked up, nigga. I can be fucked up in a wheelchair, nigga. I'm it's all I got, nigga.
Man, bro.
Straight up.
Me too, but all I might have is 8 hours for it. That's all I'm saying.
If I'm in a wheelchair 40, this bitch gonna be pushing me around.
I'm telling you, I don't have 48 hours in use for the bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Like you said, 8 hours. I'm gonna do everything I want to do. Like especially if it's one of them type of experiences, I'm gonna do everything I want to do within a couple of hours, right?
Right.
And like it's what it ain't no. Come on, bro. I can't. I have to disagree. Like I said, and then I want.
He all out his fucking lane. What are you doing, my nigga?
That's why I ain't gonna. But all I'm saying is just, Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? You've missed a very intense conversation. A very.
Hey man, if y'all want me to be real, bro, I'm kind of done with this shit that's in the States. I want to go overseas and get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like to the DR or some shit. Cause you know, man, to them hoes out there in the DR, they think we rich, my nigga.
$40.
They think we rich, my
inflation ain't hit them yet.
$40. You got to get out there before the rest of the passport, bro. But it's just man, I'm just saying, like, but again, like I said, bro, like, I mean, I don't know, and especially the porn star thing is the off part about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's always she's a certified professional. Like, and then if you ain't doing nothing I ain't never seen you do on the video. So it's just like I don't know. 48 hours I can't do. Breaking the bread with you.
Yeah, I don't need 48 hours.
Like,
I just don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
It would.
But if you think about it though, if it's gonna cost me, it might be more financially beneficial for me to go ahead and get the 48 hours for the 2 bands.
Man, look, it's just,
and I can just have that on hold.
I'll put it like this, man, bro. You'll never know what to do.
I'm a comparison shopper. Okay, so I'm gonna look at. You said 2 bands for a weekend. I'm gonna look at everything else I could do for 2 bands. Not even just other bitches. I'm gonna look at every activity that's available at my disposal that I could utilize for 2 bands and think about, is it worth it for me?
I'm gonna hit that bitch with a counter offer. Well, how much is it for 8 hours?
Let's make it.
But see, Hutch,
that's like $200 for 8 hours, right? You get it for the whole.
Hey, boy.
I'm like, hey,
if you playing with M's, what the fuck is 2 racks? You won't even notice that shit gone.
What I'm saying, but see, if I'm playing with M's and I got money, like she should pay me 2 racks. My money my time more valuable. You know what I'm saying? 48
That's
hours.
True. That's
shit,
true.
She need to be breaking bread on me.
That is true.
How many hoes you know that's doing that though?
Man, they out there.
They are.
Yeah, I know they out there, but it ain't too many though. You gotta get an old bitch for that, nigga. If bitch ain't used to getting no dick on the regular shit, you got some hoes like that. Well, you crazy, boy.
Nah, I know some young hoes breaking bread on it. So.
Oh well, shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't got bread broken on me.
Like I say, they exist.
They out here. They out here.
You just got to be in the right spot. But yeah, like I say, it's just it's a matter of principles, man. It's a matter of principle. Yeah, I'm still arguing this motherfucker thing. I just, and again, like I say, the money, and again, you in that position, yeah, when that shit is like a couple of dollars, you ain't thinking nothing of it. But I just know how my mind works, and I'm gonna analyze it. Because then one day, if I ever was to have that kind of money and then go broke, I'm gonna think about this shit. Remember, I spent fucking 48 hours with that bitch and gave it over $2,000. I wish I had $2,000 right. It would fuck me up. I would be fucked up about the whole situation. So it's a no go for me. I'm gonna have to decline.
Yeah, I just don't need that much time.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I guess shit, though. Like I say, the bitch can call some of my homegirls though. You never know what comes with that too, right?
They gonna want to get paid too. Cause you
gonna know what she gonna call him and say.
She gonna call him and say, "Man, I got this trick over here. This nigga done broke. Woo 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 woo. They come get you some bug. Come get you some paper, bitch." That's what she gonna tell her. And so she gonna come over. They
got 2 bands. He'll probably give you 2 bands.
Yeah. And then you got to motherfucking me watch these hoes. They probably been and put something in your drink. You know what I'm saying? Do like them hoes be doing in Vegas. Then you think you getting 48 hours. So you wake up in the hospital 48 hours later, missing a liver and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. This type of shit that be going through my mind when I be thinking about shit like this. It's just, it's never cut and dry. You know what I mean? So it's it is. Michelle, you can't talk about nobody. We know your character. Your character got a Boone's Farm at a Southern home. But yeah,
who we talking about?
Michelle. Talking about good to know the truth and the level of character of the dead men.
We're not gonna get started on Michelle.
Yeah. Hold on, what she say? I ain't even what she said.
Shenanigans and tomfoolery. That's all. But here's the deal. Look, y'all done had me on there. Look, I'm supposed to be done by the damn hour. It's 9. What time I got started? 6? Yeah, I've been on there for 3 hours. This is what we're gonna do. If y'all want to chop it up, keep the conversation going, slide in Discord for a little while, because I got a couple things I need to fix that I still was tweaking on the stream before we got started. But I want to say shout out to J Mel and TD for a very engaging conversation, and shout out to the chat for those you stuck around and participated and expressed your opinions. But yeah, we can jump into Discord and chop it up, man, because this is very interesting, to me. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna wrap the call. Y'all want to say anything before we hop off the line?
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
All my hoes, I'll hit y'all up later.
As a BET, I appreciate it, fellas, and holler at y'all here in a minute if y'all still talking about chopping up in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll be here to make this count real quick.
All right, that's a bet.
Yeah, I'll jump in there at some point.
All right, bet.
All right.
Shout out to J Mel and shout out to TD. That was a very interesting call. It went from politics, nigga problems, to rich niggas tricking on hoes and hypothetical hoeing situations. That was a very den-like call. We ain't even hardly talk about it. We talked about Sha'Carri punk ass for a little bit. But this is what we finna do. Finna hop in the Discord, man. We hop in the voice chat. Y'all know the rules, man. Beat me there, don't meet me there. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I fuck with y'all, didn't folk. And very entertaining, very engaging. Y'all hop in that voice chat and express your thoughts on what was said this evening, because I definitely want to know what y'all was thinking. Everybody but Michelle. Michelle just be talking nonsense. I think Michelle be on that kratom. I think she really be. Yeah, I think she be. I think she be on that. Yeah, give me my. See? And that's why niggas can't have nice shit, because puppies want to fuck with shit. Man, look. I fuck with y'all. Again, I love y'all. Make sure y'all following on all the proper social medias. What is this? X, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Then Show Live. Follow on Kick too. I'm gonna start fucking with the Kick. I got a stream I'm gonna do on Kick. It's gonna be outrageous. I can't do it on YouTube. Somebody gonna see it, and they're gonna be wanting to report my ass because it's gonna be outrageous. But it's gonna be fact based as always. I present you nothing but the facts. But with that being said, man, I'm trying to reduce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Y'all ain't got to go home. Again, I'm imploring you. Come join us in the voice chat. We chop it up. But y'all got to get the fuck up out of here until tomorrow. Shut up, Peter. You yelling and shit.